Alright, we are... got the archive live now.
Hi, Archive.
Hi, Archive.
Hold on.
Everybody say
Hi,
hello to Archive.
Hi, Archive.
Alright.
Should have archived.
That's a good start, Jay.
Well, thank you everybody for joining. I am your host and DM, Wolfgang, and I am honored and joined by my beloved Bone Collectors, and of course, this is the Round Stump Gaming Group. We do it right here, all the time, every Sunday, so please come and listen whenever you guys have some free time. We will actually start with a little bit of an introduction and background really quick, a quick one, just kind of each character will go over who they are and a little bit about themselves so everybody knows when we start. And then we will go over the kind of last time on the journey of the Bone Collectors recap. So we will actually start off with Karns as usual, alphabetical in the Discord list.
Yep. I am Karns in the Discord. I am Lord Kirov everywhere else, which is why you're seeing this archive as a VOD on Lord Kirov's channel on YouTube, if you're watching the archive. I play Bashir, the Kobold Ranger. He is an old man that used to live in the woods who's not quite comfortable on a boat. Currently, I think he is a giraffe, or at least thinks he's a giraffe, I should say.
Yes, he does currently think he's a giraffe. Thank you for that, Karn. Next up we have Rubik.
I am Rubik. I am Rubik the Lion Battleforge, a barbarian paladin magic user extraordinaire. I served many gods as a true hero should, to defend his friends and slaughter the weak. I mean, not the weak. The evil.
Anyone who's weak.
We're the good
The
guys.
truth comes out.
As long as they're royal.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And I'm currently on a boat, and I'm supposed to be the leader, but we kind of, we're all free to make our own decisions here, and I've decided that I am a lion. And
Wait,
You decided that?
and I'm gonna eat some orc.
Wait, I thought you weren't a lion anymore.
Oh well. That.
You
Rawr.
You were a lion, but you were no
Look,
longer.
that's why he said he's decided he's a lion. He wants to stay a
I've
lion.
decided
Remember,
I am
you were
Rubik
being
the
a
lion.
dick to Ivan. You were being a straight
Yeah.
dick to Ivan.
Lions can be dicks.
No, you as Rubik. You had already broken from the effect. I have it written in my notes. It's all right.
It's true.
The truth is no.
Yeah.
That's me.
Next,
Next.
Rubik. Thank you very much for that, Rubik. Next we have Jay.
Hi, I'm Jay. I play Skritchs, the Goblin Cleric, captain of our finest vessel, and the most devout follower of our Lord and Savior Skritchs.
Praise be.
Praise be to Skritchs. I'd ask that I finish my time here with silence for the next 30 seconds, as we all praise Skritchs.
Yeah, I don't think we do 30
Silence.
seconds.
Yeah, I don't think.
All right.
30 seconds is a lot, man.
It is a long time, but that's very
Okay,
common
sorry,
for
30
like,
minutes. 30 minutes.
I mean,
We're
if you
at
just
24
keep
minutes on
talking, the time's
stream.
never gonna start. I mean, it's just gonna be longer.
It's just gonna be at the very end of the session. Is that okay?
5 seconds, okay? Perfect. Praise be to Skritchs.
That was 4 seconds.
I counted fast.
break it.
Why are you mad? You guys didn't want 30. I counted fast for the 5, and now apparently I jip you a second and you're mad. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Let's start over then, okay?
Start over.
And here's Jay.
Okay. Oh, we went back too far. He's still late.
Yeah.
All right, let's just move on with this.
I mean, I was just restarting the seconds. I can do my whole spiel all over again.
it
No,
my
that's
turn?
totally fine. Yes. Thank you, Jay, for that. Next we have Kuuretsu.
Hi guys, I'm Kuuretsu. I play Rask, the lizard folk fighter cleric who is very boring at the moment and still himself, and very confused by the rest of his team. That's me.
Why is Rask confused about his team?
They're not acting like he expects them, but if going forward, Rubik decides that he's gonna permanently be a lion, Rask will adjust to that.
Rask is tolerant.
I mean,
Rask
technically,
can.
Bashir just ran around on all fours all the time anyway. So
Oh yeah, you're still the same. But like,
yeah,
oh no, you were a little bit more frightened than usual, being a squirrel and all.
yeah.
Rask is just here to help steer the ship, apparently, with the sails.
Yeah, apparently you're working for Marco now, because it's
Apparently.
getting.
I mean, that's
put on
Marco's dream.
more fast. Yes, it is Marco's dream. His poor henchmen that were assigned keep getting duped with these magical effects. Yes, it is quite bad. Thank you for that. Next we have Phoenix Aries.
Hi, I'm Jack. I'm not sure if anything happened to me last week because I had to work. But either way,
What a fool.
yeah, I'm a big machine guy, and I think I'm still driving this ship?
Sort of, yes.
Sure.
We'll get there.
Yeah,
Coming up.
it's coming up next.
You're still on the ship.
Yeah,
Yay!
I can
That's
assure
all
you that.
matters.
Nobody
That's all
fell
that
off
matters.
last time that I saw.
Big emphasis on that you saw.
Yes.
But yeah, that's me.
All right, thank you very much for that, Phoenix Aries, aka Jack. Last but not least, we have Runark.
Ooh, hello. I am Runark. I play Ivan Lionheart. I am a human alchemist artificer. I am, contradictory to the entire rest of my team, I'm not much of a subscriber to gods. I'm more of a man of science, but everybody around me is just like, oh, god this, god that. I mean, I can't deny that existence, but, man, I just need some more support on my side, guys. Killing me. Trying to bring gods to life over here.
To be fair, Bashir doesn't follow any gods either.
I'll convert you to science. Let's do some
I
experiments.
don't know about that though.
To science! Ha! We have this, Bashir.
Technically, Lord Ao, the god of gods, created science. But anyways, no, I'm just kidding. Dan
Technically.
actually added that. Thank you, Dan.
Artificers are paladins of AO.
They're paladins of Ao. That's actually awesome. I actually really like that. I hope they do some.
I'm gonna be a paladin of physics.
Thank you for that,
Look at me.
aka Ivan. So yes, this is the Bone Collectors. We will now get started with a recap, which we will have each player, besides Phoenix Aries, since he had some technical difficulties, roll for an initiative. Flat roll of a d20, and they will recap.
Hot damn, baby.
Purple. Just
Please
got
not
purple.
Purple be Ivan.
Purple be Ivan. Well, purple just got something good. 19.
Purple is always good.
One for Rubik, at least it's out of the way.
Solid.
That's what you get for
Middle
ranting
of
about
the
your computer
road.
for 20 minutes.
At least you still have access to your notes
Yeah.
at the moment.
Alright, Ivan, if you want to take it away.
My
Yeah.
notes are on paper.
We are. Or no, I start by asking Free if she's all right, and she says yeah and leaves. This is right after we were breaking free of the previous spell, essentially. So the ones when we were swapping emotions. So I walk over to Rask and ask if he needs any help. He only knows what he's doing, and he doesn't know how to do anything else. So he's like, I can't tell you what to do. So I'm just like, all right, guess I'm just gonna leave then. I don't know what to do. I'm not a boat person. As I'm about to leave, Marco stops us and apologizes for anything that happened between him and me or him and Rask or anything. And we're just like, I don't know. Like, we're fine. I didn't encounter you at all. He also tells us that we should stop going this way and change direction and to stay in the eye of the storm. Rubik's Raven notices something off on the starboard side. Dev and Jack are fighting over the steering wheel. I don't remember if they... No, we didn't. I go into Skritch's room and ask him about adjusting courses, and he agrees and goes back to bed. I, on my way out, inspect his statue of Skirt, which actually looks decently well made for the materials that he decided to use. Not really what he had, because he could... I mean, like, he's got money, so he could make it out of really nice... Like, from a craftsman's perspective, he could make it out of really nice stuff, but he's just kind of, like, haphazardly thrown together, but it still looks really good. Bashir goes up and talks to Beekman, who thanks Bashir for saving his life. They both begin to play music. Rubik hears a loud creature when thunder and lightning hit. Marco identifies it as a shelled kraken that also might be trapped in the eye of the storm. I run off to alert those below deck. Bashir, Nat 20, comes down from the crow's nest and sees the kraken. So I don't remember what that did for, like, did he, like, come down in a sweet way, or did he just notice
I was Jack Sparrowing down on a single rope, I think.
That's what it was.
He was able to tell where it was and how far away it was with Sparrow movement as well. So it was like a combination of knowing where, pinpointing where it was, and also being epic as fuck rolling down the...
I mean, you usually don't need checks for that, but...
I begin to run below deck, and I see Rask and Balthazar, who Rask casts, I think, Thaumaturgy on me, and I yell for everybody below deck for all hands on deck. We're being attacked by a shelled kraken. He's giving them the information. Rask then picks me up and just carries me back upstairs, and I man Mangonel or Ballista, one of the two, but they're on the top of the ship, so we all kind of man them and get ready. Rask runs downstairs to... and has the Count help him with another ballista. Our reinforcements, the drunk Tink and the Silver Scales orc, come up, and Tink asks Rubik if he needs help, and Rubik basically just says, "Fuck you, get out of here. You're not good enough."
I said she was too small and weak. I didn't say she wasn't good enough.
I thought the exact wording was...
Tink took it, "I'm not good enough," but alright.
I thought the exact wording was just, no.
Fuck you. That's what I've written in my notes. It says, "Fuck you."
The actual wording was no, and then you rolled and you failed, so I guess you took it as a fuck you.
Yeah.
The orc asks for some share time on the ballista from Rubik. It's because we're in kindergarten, and we're just like, "Hey, I need some too. Sharing is caring." Rask notices the Kraken is on the other side of the ship, and he and Bashir begin to move. I man the back ballista and see that the Kraken stops following us as we head into the storm. Rubik thinks he is a lion and starts chasing the orc, who thinks he is a giraffe. I look back and see that the Kraken is no longer following us. Elwyn comes up and is acting like a chicken. Jack is fine. Dev is climbing on him, acting like a sloth, I think he was. Marco is a crab. Balthazar is unaffected. I remember Marco, as I was trying to come down the stairs, he was like blocking me and kind of like snipping at everybody who, he could get his pincers on. The drunk is on the railing, flapping his arm. I run over and pull him down, and I see Rubik grappling the orc, and he bites him. Bashir attacks the Count, who is acting like a frog. I attack Rubik and restrain him for a brief time. Rask casts...
Rubik, how tall are you?
Tall am I am 4'8".
So 4'8" guy, dwarf, took down a 6'9" orc.
Hey.
So that's basically a lion and a giraffe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More or less. I mean,
Looks very real.
Rubik's a tank, even without plate art, like his plate mount. Like he's still like a good right. This 300 pounds.
This orc is 585.
Okay.
He's a big boy.
I mean, I got the center of gravity working for me.
Dude, you're like a giant.
Yeah, he's lower to the ground.
Yeah, you're like a giant.
Harder to tip over.
I'm like Figgy. They got like squash.
Yes. Yep. Oh god.
Nobody gets that reference. But you guys.
Yeah. Rask casts Sanctuary on himself, and he continues to work. Him and Balthazar are working on the ropes and get the deck off, or the deckhand off of Jack. Wasn't it Dev that was on Jack, or was there another deckhand on Jack?
Both of them were on Jack. One of them.
Oh, okay.
Dev was the crab, and the deckhand was the cat.
Tink is a cow, and Julia chases her. Rubik comes to his senses and breaks free Wolverine style from my tangle bag and insults Ivan, and straight dick trips Ivan. Like, he's just a straight asshole. And that's all that I have.
Okay, does anybody want to add anything?
I can't remember the names exactly, but at some point down below, because I don't, I didn't really take notes last time. At some point down below, with everybody being animals, Bashir knocked out a couple people, hogtied the one, I think sorcerer girl.
Anastasia, yep.
Yeah.
I didn't want to harm her.
Yeah, I didn't want. More specifically, she was trying to eat eat someone's fingers. I didn't want her to hurt someone else. But yeah, while Bashir was lucid, he was busy knocking people out, tying people up, and then he turned into a squirrel and ran up. Almost jumped, almost got himself crushed inside the mechanisms of one of the mangonels, and then he climbed to the top of it, or climbed most of the way up to the rear mast, turned into a giraffe, fell, and now he is chewing on some of the ropes that are attaching the mast to the ship.
Anybody else would like to add anything? Alright. Well, we will get started then. So, last we left off, you guys were still in the middle of the storm. The effects of the animals were still taking place. So, what we'll do, we'll actually re-roll for everybody. With a constitution. Yes, constitution saving throw.
Oh god.
The way I always like to start my D&D sessions.
I know, right?
We're starting off, guys. Everybody roll con save.
That's how I started off my Friday game.
Ooh,
players-
Bashir.
No!
Just when I hear that too, so
Ooh,
don't worry.
we got a nat 20 also.
Hold on,
Where's
I'm
that?
having issues.
Is that not a 20? Why is that green?
Why is what green? I don't see anything.
On my screen, Jay's. Oh, people's rolls are green and red.
Oh, well, they're the color that corresponds to your thing.
Oh, okay. Is that new? That has never been like
Yeah,
that.
No,
that's
that's been there for a long time.
Oh, I don't know because I've never noticed it before.
Maybe some weird setting changed in your thing for some reason.
I am using a different monitor, but I don't think it would be that different in the.
Yeah, I don't think the monitor should change anything.
Andy, are you colorblind?
I was for previous weeks, but I can see now.
For the last 2 years.
Intermittently.
Alright, there we go.
Every now and then.
We all did great.
We
I
all
mean, I
did
did.
fine.
Did nice.
Swallow.
Yeah. It looks like Rubik, Skritch, and Jack. Skritch are good. All four of you guys are good. It looks like Bashir and Ivan rolled low.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ivan's been pretty lucid for this round of it too, so it's gonna be
Yeah.
fun.
I've only been affected once by this one and the last one. I've been rolling really well, and I
We
use
were
it.
rolling twinsies last time.
Yeah, you
Oh
guys
my
were
God,
rolling
yeah.
low.
Yeah, it was crazy how entwined your rolls were.
Well, we need somebody to be fucking lucid.
Rask is still fine. Rask doesn't get to be.
So, let's see, what numbers did you get? We got 7 and 3. Ooh, okay. With that. Oh, is yours a natural 1, Bashir?
Yeah, mine was in that one.
We're gonna actually go with the natural 1. Because we're gonna change it up a little bit. That one's actually a lot of fun.
Oh, good.
Bashir, because this actually fits you very well, you think you are a blood-hungry dragon. You have not eaten in several months, slumbering on a pile of treasure. You want nothing more than to fill your gullet with food. Very, very tasty food. You see Rubik behind you. A perfect snack for a dragon.
Oh, great.
Ivan, you got a 7?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You think you are a honey badger.
Oh God. Okay.
You feel that everything and anything around you is attacking your home, and you will do anything to defend it. So I guess
God.
this ship would technically be your home. Until everyone is out of your home, you will not feel safe.
All right.
Quick question for the DM.
Yes.
Dragons still have sentience, so am I able to talk to them?
I would say you can talk, but you're gonna think like a dragon that's hungry.
No, that's fine. That's
Yeah,
just what I wanted to check up
you
on.
can talk, and it might be more mumbled and like you're gonna try to use like a different tone of voice. I don't know. It's up to you. But
He
it would
probably
be very
only
tough to
speaking
understand.
Draconic, yeah.
Yeah, it would be very difficult to understand.
That's how I get that.
Kind of dragon.
It says here he's a red dragon.
Good thing I have red scales, or else that would be a weird sudden bit of a
An asshole.
existentialism.
What
Yeah,
if dragons were all just colorblind and couldn't tell what color they were?
that'd be really funny actually.
They could tell by most of their other features are distinctive.
Yeah, no, I know. Because they actually all look distinctly like they have a dimorphism and everything.
Yeah,
All right.
little differences, but yeah. So, yeah, you guys think like that. The rest of the other members of the crew have also been assigned creatures. If they rolled low. And Jack, since you are back now, obviously you were actually under the spell as well, but you are no longer. And you notice that you're no longer steering the ship, and you can see that Dev is actually steering the ship.
Well, I don't like that at all.
Oh no.
Well, you were an animal.
What
And-
animal was I?
Here,
Out of curiosity.
I don't remember.
I think it says giraffe. Last I have in my notes.
Hmm.
Big metal giraffe.
A big metal giraffe.
You're tall enough for it.
Yeah. So everybody, yeah. So this is all kind of happening at once. You can still see that you're in the storm. It is very windy, very foggy. The rain. It's actually raining more heavily here than the last part of the storm where your emotions were being affected. So you can see the deck has actually got a good thickening of water as it starts when it bends to each side. A bunch of it pours off the rails. You can see a lot of the people are hanging on that aren't affected by being an animal. Other than that, everybody else that didn't roll is good. So with that, like I said, you notice that Dev is still steering. He is not affected actually by the spell either. But with the initiative roll, Ivan, we'll actually start off with you. What do you want to do as a honey badger defending your home?
Not
Well,
give a fuck.
yeah. Basically, no. I will kind of like get down on all fours, like kind of going up the stairs, and I will hiss at whoever's in front of me. One of the deckhands, I'm assuming. Is it or?
Marco is actually right in front of you,
Oh, it's Mark. I
And his-
keep forgetting purple is that.
and his back is turned. He's actually looking over at Dev and Jack and Elwyn.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a little swipe at his legs then,
Okay.
like with the claws that I don't have.
With
So
your
it'll just be
fingers,
like,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, God.
I picture Ivan as like, wow, like
Mission and unarmed, but negative strength. Okay, so it's +3. Ooh, 21.
Oh gosh.
But it's only one. It's only 1 plus strength, right?
Yes.
So 0 because I have a -1 in my strength. So 1 because you always have to do some kind of damage.
Yes, you always have to do at least 1 point of damage, no matter what, if you land the hit.
Yeah, so
With that, you strike his leg, and he actually falls backwards, like over you, and down the stairs.
I look at that as a victory and keep moving forward.
All right. When that happens, Elwyn is actually now when he's on all fours, you actually hear him go, "Mrrr," and Elwyn starts to try to pretend he's eating grass, but just actually takes his teeth and grinds against the wood, and just kind of pretends to start chewing as he looks up. Ivan, he is your next victim. Are you going to go after him?
Yeah, I mean I don't have the actions to do so, but I do.
Okay. Do you want to move
If we're
towards him
treating
at
this
least?
like that, yeah, I will.
Yes. Okay. So you move towards him. We will go over to the next animal, which would be Bashir, aka the dragon. Mr. Red Dragon, what would you like to do?
He's going to immediately stop chewing on the rope, get down and stare around. He said I'd see Rubik first, so he just sort of look at Rubik and be like, "Oh, food," in like really deeper draconic, and just rush towards him.
God.
All right, you rush towards Rubik as if you were taking off on all fours, running at him like a red dragon normally would, and you pounce on him. How do you want to go? Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to use a claw attack, your maybe your breath attack, or your bite attack?
Attempt to breathe fire.
I think he'd go try to bite him.
All right.
He'd jump as if he was about to start flying and try like a jumping bite attack.
All right. So you jump onto Rubik's back and you try biting him.
Yeah.
Roll for an attack.
What
And
would-
Rubik, to you, this feels like almost like a small animal has landed on your back all of a sudden as you're staring at Dev with anger and hatred.
What would I roll for that exactly? Unarmed for a bite?
Proficiency plus strength.
Yeah, I don't believe you have any
Yeah, no, so that'd be
abilities
okay.
that
Yeah, I don't think
yeah.
you have a natural bite.
Yeah.
So it'll just be unarmed attack. And
Rubik, you also know within like a couple seconds of time that you just see Marco fly down the. You notice that Ivan dips out behind the railings there and goes on all fours and trips Marco all of a sudden, as well as you feel this jump. So you're just like noticing this all of a sudden within like a very small amount of time, and it's just kind of like happening all of a sudden as you see everyone's demeanor change within within that moment.
19 to hit you, Rubik.
actually hits.
Okay, you bite Rubik right in the side of the cheek in his ear. Roll for damage.
What would that be for? Just
Technically, it would be
One
it would be
plus
one.
strength.
Yeah, 1 plus your strength mod.
So that would be 2.
2 damage. All right, you bite him in the ear and the cheek, and
I'm gonna reduce it to by 5.
all right.
As a bonus
Zero
action.
damage.
So you
It
pretty
heals?
much just like latch onto his face, and it just looks awkward, really awkward. And Rubik, you just feel teeth kind of implant, but it like your beard stops it. Almost the strength of your beard keeps him back.
Soft noms. Just
Yeah. And your eyes kind of
gumming him.
your eyes are kind of meeting now as his eyes are looking at yours, but you can see that it doesn't look like the same Bashir. Like his eyes look different; they're more dilated.
You see a lot more hate in it.
Yes, and Rubik, Dev looks over at you and he starts laughing hysterically, and he says, "It looks like he's enjoying the side of your face there, Rubik."
Rubik's just turning red. Just- If blood could boil.
Oh, that's my bad. I need to check that alarm.
Guys, come on! I told you, turn your phone. No, I'm just kidding.
I didn't realize I had that going on. So.
No, it's alright. I literally was joking. I just wanted to say that.
Stop.
So Rubik stands there with rage as he's boiling over like a hot tea kettle. We'll actually go over to Jack now. Jack, what would you like to do as you see all this happening at the same time?
So did I see Ivan attack Marco?
Yes, you did.
Like
Okay.
a badass.
like a badass. This person next to me, who is that?
That is Elwin, and the other one is the deckhand.
The deckhand? Okay, is the deckhand
Yep.
affected by anything?
He is affected. He thinks he's a chicken.
Okay. So he's just a chicken. Elwin is a cow. And Ivan is a honey badger.
Yep.
Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have hold creature, but I have hold person. Does Ivan still count as a person for this guy?
Yes, I just think.
No,
I'm a honey badger.
he becomes an anamorph. No, I'm just
I'm
kidding.
anatomically a honey badger now.
If anybody remembers Animorphs, Godspeed.
Yes.
Oh yes, yes,
Who
yes.
doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't? Get out of.
Yeah, who's young enough that they haven't read Animorphs?
Trevor. Damn.
Trevor's listening. He just logs off.
I'm-
Turns off the light. Yeah.
To be fair, they were
Sorry,
older
Trevor,
books,
we
but
love
yeah,
you.
I read them.
He's just the youngest person in our gaming circle that I can think of off the top of my head.
We love you, Trevor.
So I'm going
You're
to
listening.
do hold person on Ivan.
Okay.
It's got to be a 15.
With what?
Wisdom saving throw. Sorry.
Wisdom? Ooh, that's one of my mediocre ones. God.
One of my mediocre
He
ones.
doesn't have very many of those.
7.
Okay. So Andy is held until I drop concentration or for a minute.
Nicely done, sir. Well done. So you stop the honey badger right in his tracks as he's about to sweep at Elwyn. Elwyn the cow.
With that, can I like pull Elwyn like out of the way of like basically like redirection him to go grazing somewhere else?
Roll handle animal.
God damn it.
I do speak Elvish though. Handle
Unfortunately,
animals.
unfortunately, this cow does not speak Elvish.
Can I tip him?
Damn it.
You can try to tip the cow.
How does that work?
He grew up in an area where that could happen, so I mean, he probably knows.
Well, I mean, like, how does that work against someone who's not anatomically a cow?
Just because they're not anatomically a
Find
cow
a center
doesn't
of
mean...
mass, and
Yeah.
He thinks he's a cow, so
Right.
he would be unable to get up.
yeah.
He
actually had to
mentally
cast
he wouldn't be able to
monster on me.
move his joints that way.
It's not actually.
That's not a real thing. Technically.
Yeah,
It's just from their
this doesn't
sleep.
work like that's a good way to get kicked in the head and die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Handle animal, you said?
Don't do that, kids.
Yes. Yeah, do not tip cows.
16.
We love cows here.
Or wear a helmet if you do.
I got
16.
then,
So,
16 on it.
so you try to herd Elwyn along, and he actually very submissively moves along, and the shipwright follows suit and kind of moves out of Elwyn's way.
I just have
And,
farm animals moving.
Yeah, Jack the farmer now.
He's like a stormtrooper. Move along.
Yeah,
He's
move along.
Noah herding them.
Yeah, right.
the ship.
I just have a straw hat on.
So you start moving them back, and you can see Edward just kind of, or Ivan just snarling and just kind of almost frozen in time, it seems. But as everything else is moving on,
Now you're gonna hold
Jack,
still
you can see that Elwyn kind of walks over and starts gnawing on some of the rope, and the deckhand's gonna start walking over here behind the mast as he's plucking away at the water that he thinks is grass.
And I think that's all I can really do for my turn.
Okay, I would read there, just in case you want to say anything else. We will now go down to Rask.
Alright. I know the last thing Ross did was reset the sails to be where Dev wanted them. I don't remember what
Correct.
else was next.
You, as you remember, there is nothing else for you to do except wait, and you're just kind of standing at your post since there's no deckhand there, unless you want to leave. The deckhand that usually is there is actually wandering off, slithering on the ground like a snake.
Alright, Rascals, stay there.
All right. Balthazar is actually behind you, and he's jumping like a rabbit. And you can see he was trying to figure out a spell to stop, but he jumps over in front of you and starts sniffing your leg, and then jumps away as he is scared.
Okay. Ross just kind of waits still as a statue. Because he's also keeping Sanctuary up.
Alright, so you see obviously your pig comes up and starts coddling you and is very afraid of the slithering human snake that was going towards her. You also notice over on the other side, just on the corner of your eye, that Vree is now a sloth and is trying to crawl up the ropes in the mast, the center mast.
Oh no. Okay.
And your drunk is now no longer affected by the spell. He does not think he's a chicken. He is now awake. But you see he's frantically looking around, and he says, what should we do? They're acting crazy! As you see, the orc is now lurking up top, and he is a lion.
Oh no.
And he has noticed the drunk human.
Get over here.
And he points to himself as he looks at you. Me?
Yes, you.
Oh, right! And he screams over as he starts trying to make his way, and you see a big wave hits the deck, and everybody roll a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh. what are my honey badger stats?
Oof.
Honey badger stacks. Luckily, you're held person, so you're okay.
Yeah.
Damn, do I see it coming?
Unless I'm not.
I mean,
yes,
I
Rubik,
could
you
still
did see the wave
fall.
coming.
Do I just fall then? Because I
Rubik,
fail my dex save.
Yeah, you would just fall right over on your side and just stay still like a statue. Rubik, you do see it coming as you are still just standing looking at Dev boiling over because you did not react to Bashir biting you in the side of the face.
Rash very
21.
clearly fails.
I never thought I would say that sentence, honestly.
Only in D&D.
Only in D&D. Let's see here. 21, 6.
Not the first time I'm Bashir has tasted dwarf.
Skritch, what do you got?
Might be the last.
Ah, my bad. I was muted. What am I
you're
rolling
good.
again?
Dex save, please. A big wave hit the side of the ship. 15, okay. You are actually inside of a cabin too. Roll with advantage just in case. Okay. Yeah, you kind of like teeter a little bit. You are not affected by the spell, so you kind of catch your grip, but you hear a lot of commotion outside Skritch. It sounds like there is a zoo out there within the storm.
Fairly normal.
Nice.
The rest of you, Jack, Rask, and that's actually everybody who rolled low. Rask, you actually take a knee and you kind of like hit the ground hard, but since you were standing still kind of and like holding onto the rope, waiting, I'll say you kind of pick yourself up back pretty quickly.
Okay.
Jack, you actually fall back and kind of like land on your ass, and you're sitting now next to Elwyn, who kind of looks over at you and just starts licking the side of your face.
Oh. Wait, that's gross. Ah!
And you see the deckhand is now trying to get onto your shoulder. And Ivan has fallen over. His token is sideways now.
Oh no.
Bashir, you stay right on Rubik's face. You're not affected by it whatsoever. You actually get more stability on his beard.
I like to think I've got
weird
like
science of dwarves, but
I like to think I'm like trying to hold on to his neck, but not able to actually get around his neck, and then the legs are actually like the claws from my feet are actually in his beard.
So with that, after Rask's turn, Rask, you stand up, waiting for the next orders. You're just kind of waiting out the storm. Is there anything you'd like to do before you end your turn, actually?
Fuck. I'm tempted to just make Rask go big and just like handle everything. But he can't. No.
All right.
Rask is just gonna do that. Let's stay there.
All right, Rask waits there. Everybody else, everything else looks good. The only thing that you do notice actually is that it seems that Beekman has fallen out of the crow's nest and is entangled in the rope right above you, Rask. He failed the dex save and got a natural one. He is hanging upside down, and you actually see some of his stuff falls and almost hits you, and he says, "My apologies, I'm sorry," as he's dangling, and you can see he only has one arm, and he's trying to entangle himself, but he can't. And you can see he's struggling. Someone help, please!
Can I reach him?
He is actually 20 feet above you. He almost hit the deck, but luckily he got caught, but he is 20 feet above you.
Okay, so... Yeah, not even with my pole line, because I would have 10-foot reach. Yeah, Rask is just gonna be big then. Rask is gonna be big Rask.
Alright, Rask grows big, and do you want to try to just help him out, or do you want to cut the rope?
Can I tell what rope he's entangled in and if it's crucial?
It actually looks like it's part of the climbing net, so you could easily fix it if you do cut it.
Okay. Rask will cut it then.
Okay. You use your large claw now since you are bigger, and just kind of just go back and forth really quick, and within 3 strikes it is just completely severed. He kind of moves his ankle, which you can see is very swollen and bruised. Luckily not broken, it doesn't look like, but he definitely got hurt pretty bad and took some damage from just that fall. He looks at you as you're kind of carrying him down. Thank you, Lord Rask. I will sing a song of this day.
Don't drown first.
He looks over at the ocean, which another wave is coming. Everybody roll another deck save.
Damn it!
I
Rask,
choose
you
to
had
fail
say
mine.
something.
You choose to fail yours?
Well, I don't really have a choice, but
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, Jack.
uh,
I don't have a modifier.
Not good.
you gonna inspiration point that? Or are you just gonna suffer?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna suffer
could.
the consequences.
Okay.
Suffering the consequences.
You actually you hit the railing and break one of the sides there, and you almost go right over as you're looking into the water. It looks like luckily the ship with its strength and durability and how well it's made kept you on there. Any other normal ship or like a cheaper ship probably would have went right through the railing and into the water.
And also how
You,
fucking yoked I am, right?
Yes, and how yoked you are helps a lot too.
Yeah.
Nailed it. So you hang on, and Skritch, you even hear like large thudding against or above you, since Jack is literally above you, above your room right now. And he catches himself, and Jack, you look into the water, and Elwin kind of walks over, or sticks his head out the railing as he's still a cow, and just kind of moves at you, as he's covered in water as he's on all fours now. And the rain is just relentless. It just keeps getting hit and battered, and it looks like the storm's not ending. You guys have been in the storm quite a bit longer than the other one.
It's a different storm?
It's a different part of the storm.
Oh, okay.
Is there another eye of the storm?
From what you could tell, no.
Damn it.
But yeah, you almost fell off. That's the only reason why. I'm just giving you a vague one. You could roll on your turn if you wish to look.
Okay.
Everybody else is good to go besides Rubik. Did you roll another? Oh no, you did. Oh no, you didn't.
I did my reaction.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's right. You can just stand your ground. So you hold tight. With that, it will be Skritch's turn inside. Skritch, you hear a lot of commotion going on. Obviously, this is a zoo. What would you like to do?
Skritch is first gonna drop the piece of wood he was eating from Skritch's shrine.
Skritch will fix that later. Gotta go.
He's gonna get up and like head out of the cabin to like figure out what the hell's going on.
All right, you walk out and you are just hit with rain, and the door actually hits the chair next to you, and you even hear the window kind of rattle, almost breaking it. And you slowly shut the door as the wind pushes it inward as well, and it slams shut. Since you are small, or a little bit smaller than most, you're kind of getting dragged around a little bit here and there, and do you have your pirate's hat, your captain's hat on?
No, I think he would have like left it in there because I don't think I would have had it on during the panic
Knowing it's
incident, and I was sleeping beforehand. So.
Yes, true. All right, so you get out there and you realize that it's too windy to wear your captain's hat now, anyways. But it's very windy. You see Marco is slowly getting up, and he's very confused. And you just hear a bunch of animal noises and people shouting. The storm is going crazy. It is very dark too. You just hear a lot of noises, more or less, than see a lot of what's going on.
Skritch is gonna head over to Marco then.
Okay, Marco sees you. He says, "Captain Skritch, I'm so glad you're awake. I hope we did not disturb you."
Captain Skritch slept very well, but I was chewing on the shrine for Skirt.
Balthazar sees you and Marco as he's jumping up as a rabbit, and then instantly turns around and runs away since he is afraid of you guys as well. Marco looks at you and says, "The storm seems to be different. It's making everyone into an animal. Literally. Ivan just tripped me. He thinks he's some sort of ferocious cat or something. I'm not sure. He keeps growling and making weird noises. He's on his side like a turtle."
Ivan's name is Lion, so Skritch might think he might be a lion for real.
Oh, jeez. Oh. This is not good. We need to get out of the storm. Dev, what are you doing? And Dev's just smiling as he's steering. It's been so long since I've steered. I'm getting us out of the storm. Don't worry. It's the Kraken I'm more worried about. And Marco rolls his eyes as he slowly gets up and he says, we need to contain everyone who's an animal, or maybe everyone needs to be inside, but we can't have everyone inside because then we can't take care of the ship. I'm just afraid someone's going to go overboard, Captain.
We can try and lock them in Skritch's quarters.
I suppose. But what if the storm stays long enough and people change again? It seems that it comes and goes. You don't just continuously stay an animal. I was a snake before, which is why I have splinters all over my chest.
Skritch knows Marco's not a snake. That's just silly.
No, but I thought I was. Oh God, Skritch, you don't understand me. I'm trying to tell you that I thought I was a snake. You probably thought you were an animal at 1.2, right? Which is why you woke up.
Do you like? I remember it.
No, you have no recollection of being an animal. You do remember holding a piece of wood and it's just kind of weird. Like you're like, oh, I'll fix this later.
Right.
Skritch would never think he's an animal. Skritch is Skritch. You know. Skritch isn't that dumb.
Listen, I didn't believe it until Rast told me to, but it's true. Everyone's acting as like there's some sort of animal, and then they don't act. I don't understand, but it must be the storm. It was just like before with the emotions. Remember everything? Ugh, of course you don't remember anything with that because you were sleeping.
Yeah. Skritch was pretty tired.
Oh gosh, this is horrible. But Skritch, you have to believe me. Someone, Rubik, please! He sees Rubik up above in the dim lantern that's swaying back and forth above him as Bashir's latched onto the one side of his face in the shadows of the storm. Rubik, please tell Skritch what's been going on. I need a better interpretation. Someone who can talk to his level. And he smiles as politely as he can and looks at you, Skritch. Don't worry, he'll explain everything.
Bashir looks hungry.
Oh God, why is Bashir on his face?
Just goes there going.
Bless the gods! Bashir, get off of Rubik's face! Oh, he must think he's an animal. Rubik, get away from Bashir! Get him off of you!
Rubik's just turns and looks down at them. I just look at the goblin. Bad magic. Little dragon, and I'm just like, not gonna hurt him, but I'm just like slowly like just choking Bashir out. Until he like passes out. Let's go. I just like hands around his neck and I'm just applying pressure little by little until he like stops.
Until he stops moving.
Alright.
If you have to preface it with, I don't want to hurt him, is it a good plan?
I will, let me clarify. Not until he stops. Not until he like stops living. Until he stops like gnawing on my face. Until he's like, limp. But preferably still a heartbeat. My hands are on his throat. I should be able to feel these things.
You want to roll me a grapple check?
Ruben's an experienced choker-outer.
You wanna roll me a grapple
He's been to
check,
Scranton.
Ruben? And Bashir, roll me a counter grapple, either dexterity or strength check.
Dex check?
It's athletics or...
Yeah, I was gonna say athletics or acrobatics, right? Actually,
Ivan, was that
your choice. Sorry, yes,
Scranton
athletics or
Strangler
acrobatics.
joke?
I apologize. Usually it's the same.
Yes, it was. Thank you for noticing.
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay, yeah, Rubik grabs Bashir very quickly. As you can see, he is very angry. And you are now trying to put Bashir to sleep, or just make him... You're trying to put pressure on his neck till he stops, you said?
Yeah, until he goes limp and disentangles. Until he stops. I don't want to tear out my beard.
Just till he stops moving.
and I don't want to just
I
throttle him.
love where your concerns lie.
Hey.
No, that's funny. I'm just. Yeah.
It's a slow, purposeful action to get him to stop. Without the intention to kill, I want to convince him to let go of me.
Forcefully.
Bashir's just gonna say through the choke. He'd probably let go, stop biting you at that point, and just through the choke, he'd be like, in Draconic, just unhand me food.
Lucky for you, I don't know Draconic. I know Common and Dwarfish. You're lucky Rubik didn't just turn and smash his face into the into the main mast.
Yeah, Bashir would just start like scratching at you in response, I guess.
All right.
That's
So
like a feral cat.
Yeah, like he's just freaking out.
Well, he tried flying away, but his wings aren't working for some reason.
If
Right.
it starts to damage the beard, Rubik will change tactics very quickly.
You notice that as he lets off of your cheek and ear, he actually ends up snagging some of your beard, and you stop for a moment.
I shake the baby and I throw him
Oh god.
with my second attack. I will. Oh, wait, go ahead.
I was gonna say you do get him off of you successfully. When you do, when you see him release you, you actually see that he's acting in a very odd demeanor, as if he's trying to like leap away from you with wings, or like as if he's like has like lightweight gravity of some sort, or like just defying physics. So you're like wondering why he's moving like
He's
that.
flapping his arms.
Yeah.
Not flopping his arms, but he's like arching his back weirdly as if something was supposed to be
Pitching
like
shoulder blades, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and thinking he has a tail to try to whiplash around and get momentum, but he's not doing anything like that.
I mean,
it
she's
just
got
looks
a
weird.
tail. It's just tiny.
Twerking.
I just hold on to him, I guess.
All right.
Like, it's just like,
So you
Yeah.
Skritch, you see? I think he's having a seizure.
Did you get him food? Skritch will go get him food.
God damn it, Skritch! It's not food. Look at the other people.
But Skritch saw him bite your face. He's probably just hungry.
Oh.
Skritch, you know what a kraken is?
Like a crack in a rock.
No, not like the
no.
kraken, like giant octopus, pull down ships into the watery depths and drown the whole crew. I shake
Skritch is
Bashir a
unaware
little.
of these types of
So-
creatures.
Well, the boat's gonna sink unless we get out of the storm. Control your crew. I thought you were a captain. Where's your hat?
Oh my! Skritch forgot his hat.
No,
Skritch just got run into the cabin to get his hat.
as Marco is just like now regretting it, telling Rubik to help him, is now Skritch is more worried about the hat than the crew.
Skritch is gonna puff up a chest and just start heading into the captain's quarter, grab his hat, so he can return the captain his crew.
Abandoning his crew. Good thing I also am a captain. Don't worry. I'll take care of the ship.
Skritch, you head back inside to grab your hat as your chest is puffed up. We will now go back to Ivan, who is still held person. Ivan, you're on your side. You are drenched in water. You are still thinking you're a honey badger, wanting to go after everybody. What would you like to do?
I hiss at who's in front of me, Elwin?
No, that's actually one of the hand.
Deckhands?
Yeah, he is actually a chicken.
Yeah. I'm going to hiss at him, but I can't really do much else. I get a save at the end of my turn, but that's about all I can do.
Okay. So he's going to, when you hiss at him, he just backs up back towards Jack, and he's going to run over this way.
He's going to see me struggle as much as I can.
And with that, actually, everybody roll another dex save.
This is my wisdom save, because I auto-fail that dex save.
Yeah.
Since
it's
I'm
wisdom
grappled by Rubik, do I need to have any disadvantage or anything?
You do not need to roll.
Oh, okay.
If it falls over, you'll fall over.
Do I see it coming?
You do.
Well,
Alright.
I don't have a thing for that because I'm lazy.
Rask, again, you take a knee, but you get yourself right back up as you can. You're prepared for this storm right now, at this moment, and you're also hanging onto a rope. Oh wait, you were actually on the Beakman.
Yep, I was hanging on the beacon, and I assume the rope.
You do still have the rope, but what you do is you stumble and you and Beakman kind of like fall backwards into Matilda, and she kind of catches you. But you sit on your bum, and you still have Beakman, and you just kind of ooh. If you wish, you can set me down. I can crawl out of into safety.
Can he just like go fall through the grate?
Yeah, he could try to squeeze himself. He's actually pretty small, and he's missing an entire shoulder, like arm up to his shoulder. So
Lucky.
yeah, super lucky.
Yeah, of course. Rask is gonna set him down on this side then, closer to the grate, and just like go into the hold.
Okay. And he's going to look over at the pig who's staring at him, that like is helping you, and he's just kind of like this is just a weird team, and he's just gonna kind of like nod at the sight of both of you. Thank you again, Lord Rask, and he's gonna head into the grate. He squeezes through just barely, actually. And when he hits the bottom, you can hear him gonna go like kind of splash into a puddle. And he says, "I'm okay," as you hear a very loud yell, but it sounds very faint and echoey from down below in the hold.
Alrighty then.
Ivan, so you did you make the save? With
I got a 17 on my save, which I think beats it, right, Eric?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You are no longer prone, or you are no longer held person at least.
All right, but that's the end of my turn, so I can't do anything else on my turn.
Yes, correct.
I hiss, growl at him. More or less.
As you're laying down on your side, you're just growling at everybody. All right.
Territorial.
That'll end Ivan's turn. Ivan the honey badger. Next we have Bashir the red dragon, who is now being choked out by Rubik.
Bashir's wings don't seem to work for whatever reason, and this food is being quite impertinent. He's got me by the. Are you holding me by like just one hand around the throat, or like both? Rubik?
This sounds like a one-handed ordeal.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had muted myself because I was talking off camera. I don't know. To somebody else, other people. Don't worry, I'm fine. One hand.
Okay.
Called it.
Definitely not worried or concerned. So anyways, yes, one hand.
Alright. Bashir is going to try and, basically, I don't know.
Breath weapon.
You know, actually, he probably would, but I don't think it would do anything, so I don't know if that would count as an action or something. To like,
I mean, you think you're a dragon, you would think you would have a breath weapon.
right.
You think that would be effective.
And so he'd basically just, like, breathe heavily at Rubik.
Yeah, depending on your breath weapon attack roll, just roll a d20 for me.
Which, 2020, super effective.
Roll, breathe heavily.
Roll to breathe heavily.
Roll a d20 for cough.
When's the last time? Do you have a mask on? Oh.
Well, here's the other question: do we suddenly discover that Bashir is actually given a breath weapon?
That would be
Right?
awesome.
Just a poison, something.
So,
Poison on a red kobold, yeah.
all Bashir does is as he opens his mouth as he's being choked, you can see that he kind of like, almost like he's like, kind of like, almost about ready to snot rocket when you hear that, like that noise, and as he's about to let out a giant breath, all you can smell is just very old food, and you actually see he spits on you a little bit, his drool's coming out of his mouth, and onto your arm. And he's also gasping as you're choking the air out of him as well, so it just sounds very weird and bizarre, and you're not sure what he's doing.
Halitosis breath attack. Let's go.
Yes. How much poison damage does he get now?
He's being choked, yeah. Right now, Bashir, you look like you're breathing fire on him, and he's just becoming doused in flames.
Wait, it actually affects my mind to make it seem like I'm doing that?
In your mind, yeah, it looks like you're doing that, but not really. In reality, you're not.
He's
Okay.
impervious to fire!
So yeah, Rubik, you see Bashir's doing something weird with his breath, and he's trying to hurl it at you, and you're not sure why.
Just spit on me.
After he sees that it does literally nothing, Bashir. After he sees it do nothing, Bashir's just going to look at Rubik, and again, just like in heavy baritone draconic. You might be more useful as a servant.
See a 60-yard punt.
Dev goes, "Oh my! I didn't think Bashir would even say that to Rubik. This is going to get interesting." Everyone, look! Bashir's trying to mutiny Rubik, and you see that. Did you hear what he just said? Everyone, Bashir is now—he's trying to go against Rubik. And unfortunately, or fortunately, the only people that can hear it are animals. Jack, you can kind of hear this, and same with Marco. Marco was just staring at them, super
it's all
confused.
in draconic, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that is true.
What he said was in draconic.
Everything I say is in draconic, yeah, because dragon.
So no one else would understand it besides Dev, actually.
Yeah, I'm too far away to hear.
I don't think Marco does, but I just want to make sure before I start eating my words. No, Marco doesn't know draconic.
Uncultured swines.
Yeah, he does not know draconic. So, Rubik or Bashir, is that all you want to do on your turn? Is just try to breath weapon him?
I want to, if I can, I'd also like to try and basically move my body in which I latch onto Rubik's arm that he's holding me with both my back claws and my front claws. And essentially, I just want to start scraping deeply at the arm that he's holding me with.
All right, roll a counter grapple.
Like a cat when you touch their stomach.
Yeah, kind of.
Right on the money.
Again, either one is the same. So.
Well, when you're the one grappling, you have to roll an athletics. If
right.
You're the one being grappled gets to choose whether it's athletics or acrobatics.
Right, now I was just looking at them when I was confused for a second, like, it doesn't matter either way, really. It's the same modifier no matter what I do.
Yeah. Yeah, they're the same, right? I've done that before. So, alright, let's see, what is it? What is the final showdown here? It looks like Rubik got it again. So
I haven't rolled.
Oh, you haven't rolled, so it's okay.
Yeah, and I'm not raging, so I don't get, I don't think I get... I don't remember, I think it's different on the defense, hold on. Because it's a skill check, it's not a saving throw.
Oh, you are correct.
I think it's just a straight roll, because I'm not raging. So, 13.
13, okay, so it meets, it beats. So you break free of Rubik's... Or no, you don't break free. You do in a sense, but you start scratching his arm now, and or his armor and his tunic. Rubik, you see this, and he's just freaking out on your arm and like actually doing some damage to your stuff. Like he's causing some damage with his claws and talons. So he's scratching the crap out of your arm, going up and down it. Bashir, roll for or. No, it wouldn't be damage technically because you're just grappling, counter grappling. But I will say you are scratching up and kind of making his stuff look pretty beat up.
The intent is to damage in order to get him to let go.
Yeah. Bashir, is that all you want to do, or do you want to move now? Since you are free technically.
If I am free, then I would try and essentially climb down Rubik and get away from this fireproof creature that is able to grab such a dragon.
Right, and go after who?
Might be a dragon, but not an idiot.
You'd have to break my grapple.
Well, that's... Well, yeah, you both rolled for grapple with 13s.
He tried to grapple, like, my arm, but I was still holding onto his neck.
Technically, that's true. So, I guess you're not
Yeah, that's how I was a little confused with that too. Yeah.
Well, you
All
could
right.
you could out grapple somebody. Like
Right.
if you would have out grappled me, you could technically like attempt to move me, but not the other way around. You know what I mean?
I grab onto your arm and somehow flip you.
Well, I'm just saying, with the mechanics of the game, if you were to try to grapple me while I'm grappling you and you beat me, you could then choose to forcibly move me.
I know, but I love the imagery of me somehow moving you, even though you're holding me in the air.
Some fucking judo like flip twist wrist lock.
Right.
The pinky hold.
Yeah, the pinky hold.
No, I love that. If I can, I'd love to just grab onto his arm like a cat and then like flip him so that he's on his back on the deck.
I mean, you can do that. You can kind of do that with judo.
Yeah,
There's the
like
official throw
yeah,
where you just,
that's
like,
what I mean. There's
bar their arm.
No, right. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
If that's what's allowed here, I'll do that.
Well, I would say then you just kind of what you do is you throw your weight to one side as you're scratching his arm, and you and him both go down together. While he is
I'm
still
pretty
grappling
sure-
you and you're grappling him.
Well, I beat it this check,
Yeah, so he's
so
technically.
I'm still in control.
Yeah.
Well, it was his turn, so he was going against you with his check.
I think it's just
Rubik is still the
contested.
attacker, right?
Well,
No, I wasn't
He's-
the attacker then. I was the
no,
Then
he's not the
he broke.
attacker. So
So
The-
then he
the
gained
attacker
control
would-
then.
the attacker would set the DC.
correct. So since he meets, he beats.
So then Rubik won.
Hmm.
I'm confused.
Wait, what? No, the
So
If
the
the
attacker.
attacker
attacker
set
set,
the
if the attacker set the DC, then Dan would have to beat it.
And
No, I would
Dan
have to
met
meet it.
Yeah, we got the
Oh,
same
nice.
roll.
I always
So that
thought it was the
means that-
attacker. The attacker, since Bashir is grappling Rubik and Bashir is the attacker, Bashir would
Yes.
win, correct?
No.
No, defender
Not in
wins. I hit
Defender
the DC.
Ah,
It's like
so
if I had an AC of 18. If he rolled an 18, he would hit me.
yes. And so you got 13. You got a 13, correct?
Right.
Ties basically go to the defender.
Oh, okay. I thought they went to the offender in 5th edition. Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, no, because like
Really good.
the attacker's role is the DC essentially.
It's weird because this is this considered this is a contested check, right? So
5e.
then,
Yeah, I'll look it up. Figure this out
That's
right
why
now.
it's
Some rule
confusing.
lawyering.
It's weird because
Not
I
D&D
wasn't trying to
without it.
break his grapple. I was trying to start my own.
right. So to break, if you were to break, then Bashir would be the attacker.
Fine, I'm looking it up. We'll get some official.
Well, if he was
ruling.
trying to start his own, wouldn't he be the attacker too?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm getting at here. I always thought it was went to the attacker when it meets, it beats.
Right, but I don't know what. It's confusing because there's a weird. I'm not really sure who's technically the attacker anymore.
Yeah, that's where we're all confused
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
what we're trying to.
Well, this is what I'm
Okay.
trying to tell you. Okay.
Here you go. If it's contested roll ties, it means the grappler that initiated it loses the tie when making a new grapple. As before the contest started, the target isn't grappled, but wins ties when already grappled. Okay, it's confusing. I've grappled already. A tie happens. It means we're equal, but I've already won. I'm like, so I'm at 1 point. He's at 0. He attempts to grapple. We tie. We both get 1 point. I'm at 2 points, so I'm still in control.
Right.
Correct.
But that's where I'm a little
It's-
confused because I wasn't trying to break your grapple. I was trying to start a completely new one.
Right.
Right.
but
So there's a
you're-
difference between breaking grapple and taking control of the grapple. Those are
Right,
two different
and-
actions.
The whole DC nomenclature I just said was completely wrong, so that was my bad. I thought that's how it would work with the attacking contested rolls. But so you were still in my grapple because you never broke my
Right.
grapple.
Yeah.
True.
So-
that was just a missay, so we can get past that. It was just so you weren't trying to break it. You were just trying to grapple his arm. That's all that
Yeah.
was.
So a
So
tie
you-
is
so you-
a point for each, and then I'm already up a point per se because I was already in
You're still,
control.
yeah, 'cause
So
you're
then-
still grappling his neck. Yes, and he still has your arm. Yes, you are still in control.
But and then that only happens with a tie. If you would have beat me, if you would have beat me, then you would have gained control then.
So you're
Right.
still standing.
It's like only with a tie. It's a special situation.
Makes sense.
Damn you, dice, for making us confused.
Just rule things. It's not
Yeah,
D&D
grappling-
without it.
Right,
Grappling just
no.
works a little differently, which makes sense because it's not actual like physical combat of damage. It's just more
Yeah.
or less wrestling.
How often do you grapple and then grapple back and then there's a tie and then you're like,
Exactly.
how many times does that
No.
happen?
Yeah, I
A
know, it's
lot,
fine.
apparently.
Not very many people do it, or if they do, they're trying to do something else. Usually, cast a spell, or not just cast a spell, but get out of it so they can cast a spell. Rubik, so you're still standing. Bashir, you're grappled. You tied, so technically there's no grappling of the arm. You're just scratching it.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like scratching at his limbs. Whatever I can get.
All right. So you're still scratching at that. It is now going to go to Rubik's turn, who still has control of Bashir.
Okay. Well, he's just going batshit crazy. I'm gonna
Yes.
look like, what's this? This thing
That's
to
actually that's actually an ammo chest for the ballista bolts at the stern of the ship.
I'm gonna walk over and just open it. Is there space inside?
There is space inside, yes.
I'm gonna like walk over. I'm gonna like stick my arm with Bashir on it, and then like close it on my arm, and then like pull it out. You know,
Like, scrape me
like,
off.
scrape him off.
Well, how is we gonna do that now?
I'm just gonna say this, so that's basically we'll do another grapple check, pretty much. It'll be you trying to let go, and and Bashir, you can still try to hang on in a sense. So
Right, okay, yeah, so it would be me trying to hang on to him.
Right.
yes, yep, you're trying to hang on to him while Rubik's just trying to let go.
Gotcha.
So I'm trying to break his grapple.
Yes, it'll be
Yeah.
him. Yeah, he will now be trying to grapple you. If he
You-
wants to, he can't hang on.
Okay. Yeah, it's
You
gonna
might
be
be
weird.
right
It's
off
fine.
the
Whatever. I'll
it's
roll,
whatever.
and then DM decides what's going on.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
you-
sure you were gonna beat. You would have had the net one.
Roll athletics, acrobatics, and Bashir's gonna roll athletics.
Yep.
So, oh yeah, okay. So
Oh, yeah.
9 and 15. So you get him right off. You peel it, and you shut the chest. Do you wish to lock it, or do you wish to?
I don't know. Is there a latch that closes? I don't really care to lock it. I just
Okay.
want to make it so it doesn't open from the inside.
All right. Yeah, there are no keys, so you couldn't lock it, but you could like stick something in there to jam it. Yeah, there's actually a padlock that goes, or not a padlock, but like a flap that goes back over where the padlock would be, and you can stick almost like a part of a chain through there and tie it up.
Yeah, I stick one of my grappling hook tines like through it, like loop it through it,
All right.
so you can't like open it right at this second.
So Bashir, you are in the chest now, and it is dark.
He's just going to yell like intercom. Like, your human cage cannot hold me, food, and he's gonna try and breathe fire on the lock.
All right. So Bashir's going to try to thwart a way out. Rubik, you kind of dump him off in the chest. You look around, and you can still see the storm is very heavy. Is there anything you want to do? Anything else you want to do, like movement-wise, since you just got rid of Bashir?
I'm just taking a good look around, and just as the chest is like next.
Yeah, you hear muffled Monica shaking in the chest.
I'm trying to stay close to the asshole steering the boat.
All right.
So I'm just like keeping an eye on him and making sure he's not doing anything like too erratic. And then I guess I look out. Is there anybody that's obviously like putting themselves in imminent danger that I can see? Like, we'll say like 50 feet out. Anybody within like 50 feet? It's like half.
You can see that the only person that looks very uncomfortable or worrisome is Belvazar, who's rolling around on his stomach and pushing, like, moving forward with like weird movements of his waist and legs and arms.
He'll be fine. That's my turn.
Alright. After Rubik, we will go to Jack. Jack, you're still kind of hanging off the railing, and I'm assuming you just want to stand up and back away.
I'm assuming that I realized that I lost control of Ivan.
Yes. Yeah, you can
Or
tell
that I'm no longer holding him.
Yeah, you can tell your spell is gone. The link between you is gone with that spell. Yes.
Yes.
It is good that the hate flow through you.
Let the honey magic.
Good. Do it.
It's only a matter of time till I take over the ship.
Unlimited
It's only a matter
power.
of time before I take over the ship.
Okay, can I like stand up and move here?
Yeah. You weren't really falling. You were just kind of leaning over the railing, so it won't take any movement penalty.
Okay.
So you move right over there.
I'm
And
basically
you
just
see
gonna-
Ivan is no longer like he's no longer frozen, but he's starting to get up now as he's hissing at you.
I'm gonna fuck this guy up.
Can I push him down the stairs?
Oh.
You wish you could.
You can shove, yes.
Okay. What is the mechanics for shove?
Oh my god. Doing all weird mechanics today. Okay.
Yeah.
Using the shove action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature if you're able to make multiple attacks, blah, blah, blah. Okay,
Same as
size,
the grapple.
Strength is athletics, contested by athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah,
It's the same as a grapple, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna shove him.
All right. Shove away.
Very beatable.
Roll with disadvantage, Ruben or Ivan, since you are prone. Oh, wow.
13.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, I'm good?
Yeah, so it's a tie. So you shove him, and all that happens is that he kind of like slides down the stair a little bit with his legs, but then he just kind of curls his butt back up and just like looks like a sad little animal that's curled up on one stair. And he's hissing at you angrily. You're just kind of like kicking him down the stairs. You're like, get.
Quick question.
And Elwin's looking at you now as well. Yes?
It says, if you are able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them. Can I shove again?
Yeah.
Yes, you can shove again. God. You're
Just
so excited.
go.
Him again?
22.
Oh god. Disadvantage, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
11.
Oh, so this time, Ivan, as you can tell now that Ivan's not thinking clearly, and as a honey badger, you kind of take your foot this time, and you just actually pelt him right in the chest, Spartan style. He just he hits the stairs super hard and rolls down near Marco, and Marco just kind of like, oh Jesus, Jack, why did you do that to him? The poor guy. Ivan, you all right? And as he looks down, Ivan, as a honey badger, how do you want to react to someone getting up in your grill?
Oh, I am instantly going to, like he's in my grill?
He's leaning down to help you, and you just got kicked down a flight of stairs.
Like, how close is he to my face?
He's not close. I mean, he's leaning down. He's probably 3.5 feet away.
I'll lunge at him.
All right, you lunge at him upwards.
I'm defensive, so yeah, I'll lunge at him for sure.
Yeah, you're on your back, and you lunge at him. And he takes a step back. Jesus, Ivan, get a hold of yourself. What are you?
That's why I did it.
And I'll just, go for him.
And Marco looks at the stairs next to him, and he's going to try to grab you. He's going to try to grapple you, and throw you down the stairs. So he's just going to shove attack you.
Why is everybody throwing me downstairs?
Rask, help! No, he doesn't ask for that. Just kidding.
Ivan, what happened to you? I fell down some stairs.
Fell down so many sets of stairs.
11. Ivan, you gotta beat an 11 with disadvantage.
I do.
You do?
16.
All right, so you scratch and swing around your feet, and you kind of kick at him, and he can't do it. So he's gonna use his second attack and try again.
I'm gonna root around in my alchemy bag and start pulling out bombs.
Oh, he's even lower. 9. The honey badger can use bombs.
The badger bomber is what they'll call me. Yeah, I got a 9 as well.
Okay. So it's contested. So you both are just like he's got your leg and he's trying to pull you down, but you're not letting him.
Badger bomber makes me think of a bomb that lets loose badgers.
Very good gift. Very good gift, Phoenix. Thank you for that. So this badger is not going down so easily this time, actually. And Balthazar sees you on your back and is a snake. he's actually going to try to go for the kill, and he's going to try to go and wrap himself around you.
He's gonna constrict you to death. No!
Yep, he's actually going to jump on you right now. Roll an athletics or an acrobatics, because he's going to try to grapple you. Yep. Got lots of grapples. Oh wow.
Grapples and shoves.
He actually rolled disadvantage too.
Because he's not using his fucking hands.
Yes. Oh wow, he still rolled really well. He gets a plus 3, so +2.
18.
So 18 to Ivan with disadvantage.
Oh god.
This fucking badger.
Like,
Oh, no.
ridiculous.
Poor Ivan Badger.
I got a 16.
Okay, he ends up coiling around your head, and he's just trying to suffocate you as your leg is now being pulled by Marco.
I try to bite him. I definitely try to bite him, for sure.
He's just around you like a scar. Like he's literally just like kind of like he's almost put your head against his stomach, and he's just wrapped his arms and his head around your head. Like he's just like snailing around you.
So is that a non-proficiency strength attack?
Technically. So he's grappling your head and trying to contort you like a snake would. And
I bite him and get an 11.
No, you don't have to attack right now.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'll save that.
How dare you?
You can save that, but you can re-roll it. Don't worry. So yeah, you're getting messed up, Ivan, Honey Badger.
They see me as a threat. They see me as the main threat of the ship, and
It's like, right? I mean, if they didn't stop you now, you would have taken it over within the next turn. So
just like when I was a were-rabbit. Yeah, very much the same. They have similar powers.
That we have Rask. Rask, what would you like to do as you see all this going down?
Rask is gonna try. Can I see Dev at the wheel from this distance in the rain?
You can barely see him. You can mostly hear him shouting at Rubik and Bashir as he was laughing at their misfortune.
Rask is just gonna kind of thunder over the storm. Dev!
And he stops talking and just kind of like looks around for you but doesn't know where you are. Hey Rask, old buddy, where are you? I hear you shouting my name. Do you need help?
Where are we going?
I'm trying to get out of the storm, but unfortunately there's a lot of islands, so I'm just making sure we don't hit anything. This is also very entertaining, but it's just not, it's all part of the show. It's not.
Is he lying?
Well, I'll allow actually everybody who's not affected by this, so no Honey Badger.
Aw, come on! I'm so good at insight, too.
Dragon Bashir. Yeah, right, the Honey Badgers are awesome at inciting.
Yeah.
I mean, technically I'm sentient.
Everybody can roll an insight check. You're more worried about the giant face you're having with this trap, this dragon trap that you're in.
Okay.
Trying to figure out why it's so fireproof.
Yes, you're in a dragon resistance.
So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 21. Skritch 20.
Yeah, Skritch, you hear this as well as you're opening the door and grabbing. You have your hat now as you're kind of entering this conversation as you hear this.
Hell yeah.
Ask you hear this, Rubik. You can't. Oh, actually, I just left the roll. I'll let you guys see the roll. I'm sorry.
Well,
Yeah,
All right then.
Rubik. Because even though you got a low roll, and same with you, Jack, you can instantly tell that Dev is trying to get out of the storm, but he's very much enjoying the effects of what the storm is causing.
Dev, is there a faster way out?
There is, but it could be costly. I would need 4 of you to go up into the sails, 4 competent people to go up into the sails, and I would need all 4 of you to rotate the sail manually, and then make sure that we stay on course, and we should be able to get out of the storm no problem. Unfortunately, we're caught in a very deep current. Well, 4 volunteers. Captain Skritch, there you are. I'm sure you'd love to go up to the mast and help manually move the sail.
Captain Skritch does not do manual labor.
The captain does not do manual labor. I believe, though, Captain Skritch, you should order 4 of your most competent men to do so. We get out of the storm, and then the sooner we do, the sooner we can have food.
Skritch is just gonna stick his arm up and like swing it around his head.
Luckily, Skritch does not have to command orders to anybody. His friends help willingly, and we'll get it done. Right, Captain Skritch?
Yeah.
And as he says that, Ivan can make a fierce badger noise for me.
And that was not badgery, but it was okay.
That was like a house cat, yeah.
You see Marco just look over, he says, well, could we possibly just, get out of the storm quickly at any cost and get away from the Kraken at the same time? I will volunteer to go if someone else can just watch these two, as he looks at Balthazar choking out Ivan.
They'll be fine.
What? Really bad.
Just stab him a little.
He looks over at, Marco looks over at Rask. He says, Rask, can you help us manually move the sail?
Just tell me how.
We need 4 people to go up there.
Rask will do it then.
Right. Marco's gonna let go, and he's gonna be one of the 4 as well.
Yeah,
Who's with us?
Skritch will sigh.
Skritch will go.
Rich, we're gonna need all the help we can get as he steps over Ivan and Balthazar now as he lets go of his leg, who are in a fierce battle now.
I'm gonna win.
If I can
win.
Oh, it has to be a weapon attack, I think. I was gonna say, can I kick him and smite them? You fucking stupid.
Kick smite.
So Skritch is gonna. They need one more person. Who else is going to volunteer?
Ivan.
Jack or Rubik?
Well, I'm going. No, I
You're-
thought I had established I volunteered.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 4 of you.
Yep.
So you get going, and Dev says, "Good luck, Rubik. I'll be praying for you."
I won't die today. You'll die first, Dev.
Of course, I will. Of course, you have to keep your word as a dwarf. As he smiles, as his voice fades as you start moving down the deck.
My
Skritch,
teacher should need bracelets.
following after him, and now with your giant hat, you're actually kind of like covering over Rubik's head with your
You
part
have
of your hat.
umbrella.
Perfect.
But Rask is gonna quietly get Matilda to go, like, shove them down the stairs.
Quietly shove him down the steps.
Quietly
Roll
shoving
me
an animal down the stairs while...
Okay.
See if Matilda understands you telling, like, your commands.
Okay. That's a 10.
I was gonna say you could re-roll it if you want to. You could use an inspiration,
Sure, I have 2,
right?
so may as well, at some point.
Good, yes.
Okay, that's a 19.
You kind of like pet Matilda and whisper something to her, and she instantly starts trotting over past Marco and just starts shoving Balthazar into, like, almost on top of Ivan now, and trying to roll them up all into one, and you can see she's trying to corral them now. And she was kind of snorting as she's moving him.
Good.
And
Good.
assuming is your large Rask, you're going to get ready to start climbing as well.
Yes,
And you get the advantages on your strength checks, correct?
I do.
That's going to be nice.
I'm gonna cast my emboldening bond on probably Marco.
Okay. I'm assuming you do this as you're like walking towards the mast before you break his view.
Yeah, and I was also gonna cast Bless on Rubik, Marco, and Rask.
Oh, okay. Marco looks to you and says, "Captain Skritch, you cease to amaze me." As he's going to tip his hat, and you see a bunch of water down as it starts storming. And you see a giant lightning strike hit as off in the distance as another wave begins to hit. Everybody roll another deck save for me.
Do I have to since I'm locked in a chest?
No, actually, you're safe.
Actually, get a deck save this time.
Oh, Jack.
Jack, I also didn't do great, but I did better than that.
You need an inspiration, Jack. You can if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay, you can
19.
reroll.
Rubik, you can add a D4 to it.
Sure.
Oh shit.
Add a D4.
And you could
Alright.
also add another D4 actually if you had to.
Yes.
Between Bless and Emboldening Bond.
Yes, that is beautiful.
I
Or
got
did you cast it
a
on Marco?
solid.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. I did the Emboldening Bond on Marco. My
You
bad.
want that on
I got a solid 7.
Uh,
Or do you want that on Marco? It's up to you.
no, I want it on Marco because
Oh, I have advantage on that. Right?
Oh, nice. Did you
Oh,
see it, or is
reasonings.
it?
Can I see it?
What?
Can I see the thing?
Coming, yeah, you can see it coming. Skritch, why did you want to choose Marco? I'm sorry.
because Rest said they have advantage, and I assumed Rubik did also, so I figured it'd be better to put it on Marco.
Good thinking. I like that.
Oh,
I like the way you do business.
my numpad wasn't on, so I just wrote total instead of
Total.
15
Russ
total.
trade spots with Marco though, so I can kind of peek around and see.
Okay.
And then you kind of see the rune on his shield, on the shield on his back, just kind of starts glowing even through like the storm.
All right. So your rune is glowing brightly, as it's actually because a lot of the lanterns are dim because of the look. Some of them are put out from the rain and the storm. But your shield actually causes quite a bit of light, and when it does that, you actually see this deckhand who thinks he is a cow. He's going to stop and look, like kind of like stare at it, and just become mesmerized as he is no longer moving
Nice.
now, almost like a deer in headlights.
But yeah, so
Um,
Rask is gonna also activate the storm rune on his shield,
Okay.
or I guess it's on his armor, like the back of his armor. So
Yeah. All right. Yeah, because you already have one on your shield, correct?
yeah, I have the stone one on his shield.
Okay. So, Rubik, you come up to your part as well, and you can see that there is a deckhand hiding underneath the seat, and you can see that he is actually a rabbit, and he sees you and starts freaking out and like hitting his head against the benches. He's trying to hop away, and he's going to head this direction past Skritch.
I don't know. Rubik gives up.
Free, and you get to
He
the
just
rope.
lets him go.
You get to the rope and you start looking up and you see Vree is slowly climbing the rope as well, like as a sloth would. Upwards. Skritch, you see this as well as you both are getting to your rope now, and all of you are approaching your sides of the rope as Marco and Rask are getting there. But as you guys are approaching, we will actually take a small break, but really quick, everybody roll a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, cliffhanger.
Why am I in a box?
Glass box of emotions.
Maybe Devil let you out.
Let's
Nat 20, baby.
High five, Andy.
Yeah.
I got 12.
Yeah, high five.
Wow, a lot of high numbers. That was really good.
I'm no longer a honey badger. I can be not useful again.
Uh-oh. But it looks like Bashir's gonna still be a animal with a 12, and it looks like Jack got a natural 2.
No, Amy got a natural 2.
Amy.
She was like, "Can I roll? Can I roll?"
Yes.
How'd that
then
go?
he said,
And then
"What
I let her, and she was like, "Can you re-roll?"
Can you reroll? So we will actually take a 15-minute break there, so it's 9:05 now.
It's 20
9:05 p.m. Is it?
It'll be, well, you said 15 minutes, it'll be 20 after.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
Whoever's time it
Sorry.
doesn't matter with the hour then.
Yeah.
20 after.
So yeah, 20 after, we will meet back up. So 9:20 p.m. if everybody wants to meet back up. Thank you all of our listeners who are still sticking around. Just taking a short 15-minute break, so get your drink, get your snacks, and we will meet back up in a little bit.
Yeah, baby.
Don't forget your rune shield, by the way.
I will put us on the away card music.
Be back.
don't thank anybody yet. I'm
I-
sorry. Thank you.
I was just told.
Hey.
I thought.
Now we're back,
on for
man.
a walk. It did not during break, so I'll be a few minutes. I'll be back. Sorry.
Everyone, no worries.
We had 20 minutes.
This piece of shit.
We had 20 minutes.
Well, we are back. Thank you everybody for hanging in there and taking your break and letting us take a little break as well. We're back with the Constitution saving throw, which Jack and Bashir failed. So Jack with a 2, you are a octopus.
Oh no.
Yump in. Yump.
Jack, you wish to find smaller people than you that are food, and larger people scare you, and you will ink and jet away.
He made me ink.
Oh no, are you gonna shit yourself?
He's gonna actually squirt oil.
Cheer, you have a 12. You are a ostrich, and you are extremely hungry, and you also can tell that there are predators near your eggs as well. So you're very territorial. You feel very aggressive. So the only thing you want to do is find food for yourself. So anything you can munch on vegetarian wise, and anybody else is pretty much trying to go after your eggs if you see them.
It's gonna be fun sitting in a cage thinking.
You are an ostrich in a box.
Yes, I'm an ostrich in a box.
It's dark, you can't see anything, it's fine.
I'm being attacked by the cat, sorry. He just knocked a bunch of stuff over. So you guys are changing in your animals. Everybody else is now out of their animal state. They were one, which was Ivan. He was the only one I believe last time. And Ivan, you are on the ground, but you look like you are in darkness, and it's very warm, and you feel like something's moving around your head in a really weird way.
What is that? What's going on? And I'm just kind of like patting around my head, feeling what is there.
And you can feel like someone's body is wrapped around your head, contorting and moving around you in a weird way. Not with their hands, but with their entire body wrapped around your head, like a scarf.
Hello, anybody, can you get off my face, please?
It hisses at you.
Hey, and I'm gonna like nip at them.
All right.
Just to like let them know. I don't know, because they already know that I don't know. But that's what I'm gonna try to do right now. I can't really. Can I feel my bag near me? I'm still gonna fight. But...
You feel your bag. Yeah, you can feel your bag strap around you, and it's actually at your side.
Okay, so for a bite attack, I got a 6.
No.
I mean they're literally like wrapped around my face.
I would say you do, but it does nothing.
Okay.
Like you bite him, but he's wearing so much armor and clothing that your human teeth don't do anything at all.
Fair. And you said I did feel my bag?
Yeah, you feel your bag strap around you, and you can feel your bag is like laying at your side.
I mean, I can't really. I'm going to just. Can I breathe at all?
You can breathe. It's a little warm and muggy. Like it's starting to like get very moist within the tunic that you're wrapped up in. Yeah, it's very lovely. But it almost feels like you're sweating pretty heavily, and from the rain and stuff too. You're already wet, so you don't really know though what's going on in your environment. You just kind of it feels like you woke up from a good rest.
And I can't tell who it is.
You don't know who it is. You can just tell someone's. And you can't see anything. You just see a tunic, and you can tell it's a bone collector tunic wrapped around you.
I need some help! I need some help over here!
Even you're snorting, as you can tell one of the pigs is near you as well, and you are on the deck of the ship as you can still hear the storm hitting.
I reach for the pig. Guys, get some help!
And you're kind of reaching out to Matilda, who's now like snorting and trying to push you both down the stairs because she still thinks that you are a honey badger.
No, Matilda, I'm human, I promise!
Jack, you are, yeah, you're an octopus, and you see all this going on. You see that Elwyn is still an animal. Well, you don't know this, but Elwyn is still an animal. You're not sure what animal, but he notices you, and he's going to start running away. This deckhand over here, let's see, Bashir's in a box. Actually, nobody notices this.
Alright then.
Nothing happens. Don't worry about
Oh
it.
no. Oh god.
That's why it's deckhand.
Deckhand number 2. Oh god, I told you guys too much of him. You guys are gonna get attached. I already know what number he is.
Deckhand number 2, no! He was better than number 1.
So, with that, Jack, what would you like to do? You are an octopus trying to find smaller prey to eat, and anybody who's bigger, you're gonna jet away.
Okay, so quick question.
Yes.
Besides Rask, is anyone as large as I am?
The large orc down here, but that is it.
Okay.
Everyone's smaller than you, especially Dev.
Scared by like the Mangonel and stuff. They're big.
I assume I would just go after Dev then.
Yes. Right, if only, yeah, the Mangonels. You'd be afraid of everything big, like the masts. The very ship.
The very ship that I'm on.
Yeah, yeah, you see Elwyn dart off on all fours, and you can see that he is a little bit more challenging of prey. You can see Dev is actually sitting right there up for the taking, and as octopus, you'd rather work smarter, not harder. So you start moving that direction towards Dev?
Yep.
Alright, you want to grapple him, I'm assuming, and try to eat him?
Sure do.
Alright, roll grapple. Dev sees you kind of moving octopus-like. How do you want to move? Like, can you describe how you would move like an octopus on the deck of the ship, please?
So I'm basically gonna get down to like all fours, and then kind of like, I guess like shake my hips and shoulders like they're arms, while moving my arms and my legs, like one at a time.
All right.
So it's like right shoulder, left hand, right hand, and then like hip, leg.
So you're slowly moving towards him, and he sees you, and he says, Jack, what on earth are you doing? Don't tell me you're a sloth. What are you? Oh god, you're coming onto my leg. What are you doing? Why are you moving up me?
And I'm just gonna pounce on him.
And you just jump on him, and you grapple him. You're gonna try to grapple him to the ground. Roll a grapple.
15.
Oh gosh, you take him down very quickly. When you do, all of you feel the ship take a hard steer and just like almost stops in its direction and now starts drifting into the wind. Those who are not affected by the storm. Jack takes down Dev instantly, and Dev is just, what are you doing? If you're jealous of me, don't be, because I am a better navigator and ship, right? You're horrible. Stop being jealous of me, Captain Skritch. You just hear Dev shouting for Captain Skritch.
I'm just gonna wrap like I'm basically just gonna like bear hug him basically, just like wrap all of my
so you're just sweet
extremities around him.
All right. We will now go to Ostrich Bashir. Ostrich Bashir in a box. What would you like to do?
Ostrich Bashir does not like being entirely inside of a box. Ostrich Bashir is just gonna start kicking it whatever he can.
Ras, what room do you want to use on him?
No, so like I would have been able to give him an advantage on that roll.
Jack or Dev?
Dev.
Okay, we can do that.
It's fine.
I just gotta roll one more. Oh, it's a natural 20. So he will actually not be taken down. So you try to, Jack, but you actually just kind of cling onto his leg, and you're just pulling down his pants, more or less, or being an annoyance.
Even better.
Dev just looks down. Stop pulling down my pants, Jack. This is embarrassing. I'm not into you like that. Someone get Jack off me. There seems to be some sort of love effect. He's not an animal, or he's maybe he's a different kind of animal, and he just kind of like his eyebrows. And so Jack, you not taken away. So luckily the ship still stays its course. we will now go to, and actually, good job, Raskin, for that. That was actually that was worth the mention because you just saved the ship a lot of time, a lot of time. Bashir, what would you like to do since you're stuck in a box? Do you want to try to break out, or do you want to try to hide?
He needs to protect his eggs. He doesn't think his eggs is in there, so he's gonna start kicking at the walls. Anything he can do to get out.
All right. So you're gonna try to burst out of this contraption that you're in.
Yeah, specifically, he's only using his feet.
All right. So roll a strength check.
Oh, great.
Actually, do you want to attack the chest, or do you want to try to just like push up?
Is it a big enough chest where I'm able to stand upwards?
With the amount of ballistas that are still in there, you're actually you could like lay on your back and push up with your feet if you wanted to.
But an ostrich, would an ostrich want to be on its back?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, if he's gonna keep his, he's gonna try and keep his feet planted on what would, gravity-wise be the ground, and then just like kick at the nearest wall.
Okay, so yeah, just roll an attack then. I'm sorry. Roll like a punching attack. So your proficiency plus your strength. Bad. Oops, nose. Oh, geez, Retsu. That's funny. 18. Wow. So yeah, you hit the chest very hard actually, and you actually cause a crack at the top of the chest, like where the wood meets the metal. You can see after time of it being soaked in water, it's actually kind of soft from your cap. And you see a little bit of light from a lantern above you as you kind of like creep your eye above it really quick, almost bird-like as you're kind of like looking up.
Yeah, his head's just been like a little bit twitchy, and he's just gonna he'll kick again. I got multiple attacks.
I'll let you kick it again since you're just stuck in a box.
Yeah, 13 that time.
You hit it again and you roll. It's 1 plus your strength modifier.
So it'd be 2.
2 from your first one.
Yeah, it'd be 2 every time I do this kind of attack, really.
So yeah, you do 4 damage overall. So yeah, you do some damage to the top of the chest pretty well actually. Or to the upper part of the chest where the wall is, and you can see that you're actually breaking through a little bit, and you kind of see some progress. So you're gonna keep going.
Mm-hmm.
So you're doing that. Poor Skritch's chest. You guys down here, the 4 of you down here, are getting ready to go. Ivan, you're still being strangled out. You're already fighting and trying to get around this whole dilemma. You 4, or you 3 technically, since Marco is an NPC. You 3 are going to roll for a athletics check to go up the rope to get to the mid-mast, and then you're going to all roll me a strength check to manually move the mast where Marco tells you to. And luckily, none of you guys climbing were affected by it, so I'm by the fog, so I'm very, very happy with that.
Yeah.
That saves a ton of time too. All of a sudden, Marco looks over. Ready, Raskin. Raskin's a crab trying to pinch Marco.
Fuck. No. Ready? Yeah, no. Rask is just a sloth. They're very slowly already going up.
Rask is just hanging from the ropes, like wide-eyed.
So yeah, all of you roll me an athletics check to get up those rope ladders. That was close, Rubik. I thought that actually lagged and it was going to roll to a 20. Alright, so you guys beast up the rope ladder. Very surprising. Even drenched in water, you get up to the top, and you see that Skritchs just followed you, and Marco's up there as well. All 4 of you kind of meet up at the mid-mast. You can see that Marco's holding on to the lower rope as you're hanging onto the upper rope, Brask. And Rubik, being a little taller than Skritchs, you're hanging onto the upper rope, while Skritchs, you're hanging onto the lower rope. on your side. You see that Dev is being attacked by Octopus Jack right now, but he still has the common sense and in the vision to see you all. All right, if you're ready, move it to the starboard side. Jack and Skritch, Rubik and Skritch, your side to the starboard side. Move it in towards us, towards me. And Rask and the other guy, you guys let up on the rope. It's Mark. Marco doesn't try to even correct him during the storm. He just stops. So both, I'm gonna have Rask, you're gonna roll a strength or another athletics to use the rope, and Rubik and Skritch, you're going to roll me a strength check to pull the rope as far as you can in towards the boat, so you can try to move the sail.
Strength check.
Yes. Do you want any inspiration?
Yeah,
there?
it's my inspiration. Do I have one? I need it.
Pretty crucial roll right here. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna add my D4.
That's a good idea.
At least it's not a nat 1.
Am I still blessed?
Yeah.
I'm gonna add it before then.
Do you also have emboldening on?
No, it's just I get it from having it with Marco. So like we both have the effects, but only me and Marco have it.
Yeah,
Right,
he chooses
no.
2 people when he
Right.
does it.
I meant, do you have that extra 1d4 to add to this?
Yes.
Can you not bless yourself?
I chose Marco, you, and
Oh, okay. You
Rubik.
can only bless 3.
let me double check though. Yeah, up to 3 creatures of your choice.
Okay.
All right. So you guys, Jack. I keep saying Jack. I'm sorry, Rubik. You notice as you're moving back, Skritch actually slides off and is now just hanging off by the rope, but is now away from, like, his feet are off the mast and he's hanging. Unfortunately, your side is now loose. Rask, roll me another check to try to keep their sail in check so it doesn't rip out of your hands.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, shoot.
So you hold it down, and you can see your Marco's hand slide as it grips, but you kind of wrap it around your elbow a couple times. Marco looks at you with just, like, almost kind of like eyes of hope. Rask, you're doing it! You're a true shipwright! And he screams as a crack behind him strikes the sky into the sea. He looks over at Rubik. Rubik, is Skritch okay? Is he still up there? As he shouts out to you, and you can see even Marco's hand slipped, and his hands are bleeding from this point.
Damn it, Skritch! Stop fooling around!
You're about 55 feet up above the deck, and you're just kind of dangling, and you see that there is a deckhand looking up at you as he is a chicken staring up at you.
Talking to Skritch, I suppose, yeah.
Yes.
Hi, chicken.
And Skritch, you kind of look over at Rubik, who is like holding on with his like all of his might to keep that sail from flipping over. Skritch, Captain Skritch, what are you doing? You hear Dev shouting behind you.
Skritch might need help.
What?
Did you say what?
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 Skritch needs help.
Everybody roll me a dexterity saving throw as another wave hits the ship. Jack, you do not have to do this since you're laying down. Ivan, you do not have to do this since you're laying down. And Bashir, you are in the safety chest.
Yeah, that's what it is. Safety.
The safety test, yep.
It's for my own good.
No. Oh. Has it been a round? Can I use my reaction to do it again?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Or actually, I'm gonna. Did anyone else fall?
No, everybody else is good. Rubik, Skritch are both good, actually.
Okay.
And, yep, Marco's
I rolled
good
the same
as well.
thing! It's fine.
So you try to hang on as well, but you actually end up doing a split now, and you let go of the rope and you let go of the rope, making sure you don't fall off, and you hang on really quickly, and you notice now that with the rope slipped, Marco's now going to have to roll with disadvantage. Oh, gee. Okay. Not the best. He gets +3, so it's gonna beat 11. You see Marco is barely hanging on. At any instant now, this could let go. Rubik, you roll another check as well, another strength check.
We're seeing everything going to shit. Rubik's
Yes.
I'd like to go into a rage.
All right. Yeah. Things are not looking good. You guys are losing the sail. It's too windy up there. It is just fierce. Rubik! And Marco is staring, like crying and looking at you.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
I'm gonna burn an inspiration point.
Okay. Oh my god.
Yeah. You'll see how this goes.
The storm of inspiration.
Oh, God. Same thing. Son of a bitch.
Wow.
Yeah, both me and you. Nice.
Wow.
Inspiration points mean nothing anymore?
Rubik, you're barely hanging on, but you notice that the sail rips anyways, and it starts ripping down into the middle. Marco's barely hanging on, and it's causing the sail to almost flip completely over. We will now leave off with you guys for that point in time. Actually, Skritch, you actually have a chance to jump back on. Roll me a athletics or acrobatics check to get back onto the mast. This is not looking good. Rubik needs your help, Skritch. You need to get over there. Natural 20s.
Yeah.
Oh
There it is.
Did I do it?
Do it, coach. Put me in, coach. So
Put me in, coach.
Skritch, you kind of swing over Indiana Jones style, and you get right behind Rubik, and you're getting ready to pull back the sail this time with your momentum, and it is going to be back down below. We're going to go with Jack. Jack, you are still messing up Dev. You're trying to catch him since he's smaller than you. And what would you like to do? You want to keep trying to grapple him down?
Yep.
All right. Oh boy, hopefully. He gets a +3, so 11.
You're coming with me, buddy.
You rip him from the wheel this time. As you look up, you just kind of use your upper body strength, grab his arms, and pull him down. And he's now ripped from the wheel. This is not good. There's no control of the wheel, and the mid-sail is now about to flip. Yeah, all of you now, since there's no wheel master, and the ship is now going into the wind, it's going to start going into the wind. You guys are going to make strength rolls with disadvantage, strength checks, and saving throws with disadvantage. Jack, you are pulling Dev down. You are going to try to eat him, I'm assuming?
Yeah, what would eat him? Like
a bite attack?
Nah.
Okay. So, what would
Roll
would it be with proficiency or
proficiency in your strength.
proficiency and strength?
Yep.
Oh boy. 21.
All right. You bite Dev really hard. You actually bite right into his arm and leave a really good mark, and you're actually starting to like a little bit. If you start ripping away the skin, you probably could.
Nom.
Let go of me! He's biting! Someone help! He's actually biting! Ow! He's just screaming. Just starts screaming like a big. And Ivan, you hear this, and Balthazar is still like around your head, but you hear Dev screaming as you just hear noises going up on top of the deck, and oinks going on right above you as well, Matilda. You also hear
Somebody
shouting.
just get him off of me!
You also hear shouting from the center mast as well, as you can tell bad things are happening, as you also hear a large tear in one of the sails. You can hear it even through Balthazar wrapping around your head. We're gonna have Ostrich Bashir. What would you like to do?
He's still gonna keep on kicking out. Oh.
What is your strength modifier, Jack?
My strength modifier?
Yeah.
5.
You do 6 damage to you actually do 6
Dev.
damage to Dev as well as you bite him and you kind of break his skin.
Well,
So Jack actually might end up eating Dev alive.
should have given me the wheel.
Octopus Jack wants revenge.
Rubik's like, yep, I'm not gonna help.
Yeah, that's kind of horrifying. The Warforged starts to eat like an octopus. So, Ostrich Bashir, you are stuck in the chest still, and you see that you've made some damage and some progress. You want to keep going?
Yeah, I mean, that's the only light I've seen yet. I'm gonna keep kicking at it.
Alright.
Another 2 damage.
Alright, and a second attack if you would.
Yeah, another 2 damage.
Alright. Oh wow, yeah, the exact roll. So you nail it twice again in the same spot. This time you actually make a good indentation up to stick your arm. Like, you could stick your arm up, but you're an ostrich, so you don't think you have an arm.
Yeah, he's gonna try and stick his face as close to it as he can.
Yeah, you try to stick your head out, but you don't realize that you have a long, slender neck, but you actually don't. So your face gets stuck, and you get some splinters on your snout, and your bottom chin a little bit, and you kind of like step back again.
Yeah,
and you wanna,
I'll just and shake it off.
You kind of like look at it like a bird would.
Yeah.
So you're hanging on. Elwyn is actually a panther, and he sees you. He sees the box kicking. He's very intrigued, and he's just kind of walking around it like an interested cat, like wouldn't see a toy. And that's what's going on right there. So we're gonna go down to Ivan. Ivan, you are still being strangled by Balthazar the snake. What would you like to do?
Being fed up with this, I'm going to cast Enlarge on myself.
Ooh, alright. So you cast Enlarge, and now when you do, you actually see that Balthazar is off of you and falls to the ground.
I'm going to stand up and just try to, like, take in the situation. Who, like, obviously I heard a lot of screaming and whatnot. Who looks like they needs a lot of help.
You see that Jack is grappled Dev. You can see that there are a bunch of people up in the sails. And you can tell that Balthazar is squirming around on the ground now and going down the stairs. Doing the worm down the stairs.
Okay, alright. So, Ivan is fed up with this shit. So I am going to take out a... Hold on, let me see what...
You also notice the ship is spinning and not going forward.
Yes, okay. So Jack is main priority at the moment.
Yeah, you can feel his like spinning out of control, and Dev is struggling. He's actually help! He's eating me. He's actually eating me.
I'm going to root through my bag and find a minor healing potion. I am then going to cast Universal Potion and spend a 4th level spell slot, duplicating the effects of a Fire Giant Strength Potion, giving me a +7 modifier. So my strength right now is 25 for an hour with no concentration. It's a potion, yes. And then being enlarged, I have advantage on strength checks and saves.
Keen Chuck, you're basically.
So yeah, Ivan.
Keen Chuck just grows, and you're just like buff. This is buff Ivan now, yeah.
It's only his arms that grow too.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm Armathy.
But you really notice it in the arms, because he was always a brawny fella.
I'm going to walk up these stairs, and I'm going to attempt to separate Jack and Dev. What would you want me to roll, Ivan?
I would say roll try to grapple him off of him. So you'd have to grapple him twice in a sense, because he already has one grapple on Dev.
Okay.
You know, grappling is like one of the worst rules in 5e, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
Yeah, I've noticed the things you've done with it, and it's just made me despise some of the things that the 5th edition allows. I'm just like, why?
NPCs can do it too. I would love to see a PC player get thrown into a thing of lava.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
There are. I can't wait either, but you guys end up killing everybody before it happens.
28.
28. Alright, Jack, what did you get, my friend?
27.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, I got a
man.
26. I got a 26. My math was terrible. Sorry.
Okay.
17 plus 9 is only 26.
So Jack basically takes his, as you try to grab him, Jack takes his leg and actually twists out of it, like almost like weirdly, and he disarms, like almost like pops your hand off of his body. And Jack just keeps contorting around death. Ivan, help me! Please, you're bigger. Why can't you not get him off me?
I'm trying. I'm new to melee.
How do I punch?
Yeah.
We're going to die. As you see, the ship is actually starting to turn and looks like it's going inward and spinning very quickly, which can cause to a flip over.
Can I try again?
You can try again. I'll allow you to try one more time.
Yeah, one more time.
Come on, Swolven.
23.
Hello, can we please?
There we go.
Oh, imagine if that would have been a natural 20 though.
Oh my god, I know, right? So you finally grab Jack and you start to peel him off, but you're gonna need to do it one more time. So you're
Oh my god.
you're peeling him off, but you need a little bit more oomph. You at least have a good grip on him now. You can tell that he's stuck to him like an octopus.
I'm gonna yell long enough and loud enough for my hair to turn yellow, and I'm gonna try again.
Yeah.
26.
Gosh.
Phew, oh my god, almost a 19.
All right, so you finally rip Jack off of him, and you see when you do, Jack instantly clings to your hand, but realizes you're bigger. So now he's going to try to ink away and like swim
Oh,
away.
can I use an inspiration? No, I'm just kidding.
Jack, can you please try to ink away for us?
I want to try, I'm gonna keep a hold of him.
How would one ink away?
Do you have like any liquid on you, like oil or water?
Let me pull out my flask real quick and just open it and empty it on you.
No.
I have ball bearings.
No, that's
That's
all right.
liquid. In enough quantity, they would act like
Basically,
liquid.
just take your backpack off, and you just kind of like almost like wiggle your backpack off and throw it at Ivan.
Yeah.
Free stuff.
Yep.
And
He's a robot. He's got oil in there somewhere.
It just hits your chest, and it just rolls down the. It just
I
rolls
just
down
start
your chest.
oozing oil on him.
It's actually
not
living
oil.
not a robot.
I'm going
There's
to
a-
take Jack down the stairs and away from Dev.
Okay, and he's a living construct, not a robot. There's a big difference. They get very offended.
Well, actually, we're not really sure if he has souls, even in the lore. Just saying.
That's not who made him, honestly.
Don't need a soul. I can still hear you.
You're an octopus, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Still here.
got him.
Octopus Jack cannot not relate right now. So you pull Dev off. Dev is now looking at his arm, which is bleeding pretty badly, actually. That bastard bit me!
Dev, we can't worry about this now!
Oh, right,
I
all
can
right.
only hold him for so long!
He's going to stand up and grab the wheel. Strength check so he doesn't break himself.
Jesus, take me.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
he gets +5, so yeah. 24. So he grabs the wheel and holds it as he almost like flies over, and he's gonna pull it back. You eventually feel the ship start to go back the other way now, and it is now straightening out. The midsail needs to be fixed, as Dev shouts to Ivan. They're having a hard time. They're almost ripping the sail. They're going to kill us.
All right, I'm on it! And I'm just gonna start with Jack in hand. I'm gonna start going down the
Alright.
stairs.
All right, you make it halfway, about I'll say, because you started off down there.
Yeah.
Jack with you as he is trying to jet away from you after throwing his backpack at you as he believes he's inked in your face.
I'm hurt. I can't see, disoriented.
Of course.
Jack just pooped on you.
Were anyone other than Jack, they probably would have pooped on you.
Right? I'm happy it wasn't Skritch. So happy it wasn't Skritch.
Right?
Yeah, I just
God.
peed instead.
A stream of yellow liquid starts to form onto your face.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Ugh.
So
It's red with blood.
So the four of you back onto the sails now. We'll go back up to you guys.
Yep.
You are all, or the three of you, technically plus Marco. The three of you are now trying to fight the sails, getting as much as you can, and with that, all of you, Rask, you're on the ground. You've let go of your rope, so give me a athletics or an acrobatics check to get back up, and Skritch and Rubik, both of you roll me a strength check. And there is a Hellmaster now, so you guys don't have to roll a disadvantage.
Cool. 21, and for whatever Marco's check is, I will give him advantage.
I'm gonna add my D4.
Marco's going to add his d4 as well, since he got an 11 plus 8, so 19.
I got 15.
Nice, okay. Marco didn't do too bad.
Hmm.
Alright, so, you guys, so Rask, you stand up, roll me a, strength check. Or not, I'm sorry, an athletics check for using the rope.
I did, the 21.
Oh, the 21, oh, that was to get up.
That was to get up, okay.
Yeah.
Another one?
Yeah, you need,
Okay.
yeah. And you, since you stand up, you don't really need to reach for the rope, you're so big still, so...
Okay. 23.
You just kind of like lean out and grab it. Since you have like, a giant reach. Oh yeah, so this time you stand up and you pull the rope this time hard enough where Marco can like kind of give some slack, but you actually see Marco has broken his arm from grabbing it, like from hanging on for so long. He dislocated
Earlier?
and then broke it. During this, like right here, during the like, so he wouldn't let go of the rope. He broke his arm.
Okay.
So you can see that he's struggling now as he looks to you and he says, "Thank you, my brother." And he's gonna fall the one knee up onto the mid-mast as he's still trying to hang on, but he's not doing too good. Rubik and Skritch, you finally get your side, fixed to the starboard end inward. You can now tie it off. So just roll me a another strength check, or I'm sorry, an athletics check.
Athletics.
Yes, just athletics.
20.
20. All right, Skritchy poo.
Dirty 20. Sorry.
All right.
It's a dirty 20.
Strength again, or
Yes.
crushed it?
Crushed it. All right, so Skritch is having a hard time tying it off. Skritch, I'll give you one more chance to tie off the knot.
I can, since you didn't use the... I said I would have given Marco advantage, but you didn't take it, so I'll just give it to Skritch instead.
Yeah. Okay.
15.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's way better.
Get rid of that one now, you know?
Yeah, definitely. So, and I'm sorry about that, Rask. I apologize.
No, it's alright.
Skritch, you, it actually served a good purpose. Skritch, you end up tying off the knot, and Rubik, you guys see that the sail is now fixed in that direction, and then as soon as you do that, you could feel the whole wind kind of gust up against the sail, and then you guys are now launched in it almost in a different, kind of like an angled direction now against the waves. It seems now that Dev has made it so where he's going to try to get out the fastest way, and also stop it from the waves from hitting the side of the ship so hard. So you guys don't have to roll any more dex checks, thanks to Dev.
Yay!
Yay, Dev!
Dev also looks over.
Wanted to kill him.
What did he do? We were the ones up here breaking
We're
arms.
the
and
fucking
dying.
one, yeah, just dying. We're 50 feet in the air.
So I want to say thank you, but all I want to do is punch him in the face.
Dev looks over and he says, "We're not done yet. Just stay up there for the time being. We might not be out of the storm." He's going to keep steering the ship. While you guys are all up there, roll me a spot check.
A spot. Check.
Oh man.
Oh,
if,
I'm
if
sorry.
Swole Ivan gets turned into an animal,
perception.
it's gonna be rough.
You get turned into like a T-Rex
Yeah,
or
if Swole
something.
Ivan gets turned into a predator, shit's gonna hurt.
Cut him down. I mean, we'll save him.
Yeah.
We're all rolling spot check.
Just
Perception
people
check,
up
I'm
top,
sorry.
right?
Perception.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the three of you up top rolling perception.
Okay.
Yes.
Bashir, actually, in the chest. Roll for
In the chest, yeah.
you see.
I can
darkness.
see outside now. I've broken it enough.
Right.
My familiar is still up there. Can I roll for it also?
Yeah, actually you can. That you can give that one advantage if you'd like.
Oh
Technically,
no.
I had forgotten that it should be rolling for the con. save
Animal.
thing, too. Yep.
Oh, that too, yes.
Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna roll mine first. I did not
Ooh.
terrible.
No,
And
yeah, it was
then-
spun to that one almost.
The next two will be for con saves because we did 2 con saves. So plus
Correct.
0. So first one. Second one.
Oh, failed.
Failed. It's a chimpanzee. I don't know. It's failed both. Ostrich. It's an
And then
ostrich.
the 11.
Still a bird.
The 11 is actually a crab, so then it becomes a crab. So
now
Yeah,
it's a
bird
crab.
All
So
right.
it's not paying attention to anything. It's just a crab.
yep, just a crab in the crow's nest.
Okay, it's not gonna roll for anything.
All
It's
right.
just going clickety clack, like with that claws in the air.
So, Skritch, you got an 8 for your roll.
Yes.
Okay.
That is correct,
Oh,
DM.
those would be beautiful.
I like that deep voice. That was nice. That was like velvet to the ears.
It should be your
Rask
streaming
got
voice.
23, and then Rubik, you got a 15
Yeah.
for the perception.
15 for perception. Technically, my thing would have advantage against magical effects.
Then roll with advantage.
So I'll
What a
roll
pain
2
in the
more.
butt. First he forgets it, then he forgets its effects. Now what's next?
Okay, so it succeeded 1 time. You decide,
Okay.
DM. Do whatever you want with it.
Since you got the natural 20 on the last one, I would say it would break the crab effect, and it would no longer be under the effect, the magical magical
So
storm.
could I roll the thing for it?
Yes, you could.
Perception.
You could roll the thing for it. Perception with advantage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wisdom +1. Hey, you never know. It has a better outlook on the shit than us.
True.
Life, yeah, I guess, technically.
Life.
Hell of a lot
Or
older
does
than
it?
any of us are.
I'm contracted to a fucking dwarf with issues that want to be a lion. And
It's a blessed servant of the gods. Okay, kind of.
So we
Also
gotta-
enslaved to me.
It would get advantage. It's being up in the crow's nest.
Great. All the advantage. Still 13.
All right, so you, your Raven, I'm sorry, not Crow, would see the end of the storm actually, and you're getting close. But with that, all of you are still gonna have to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god, I'm so scared.
I'm very scared of this.
Yeah, all of you up in the crow's nest, or all of you up top in the mid-mast, notice that you're close to the end of the storm. So we got an 11 from Rubik, a 6 from
Ooh,
Skritch,
inspiration point. Inspiration point.
natural 1 from Ivan.
Inspiration point.
I don't know, I think I want to see Ivan become a dragon.
Yeah. Ivan's gonna be a dragon while he's super swole.
I turned my 1 into a 14.
Right, Rubik gets roll with advantage.
Yeah, the thing's advantage, so it's 19 and 22 for me.
So 22, 14. Rask got dirty 20?
Yep.
Nice, Rask.
I have not once been turned into an animal in this case. Rask is
Right.
just very confused by the rest of the ship.
Yes, you're not. Like, what has become of everybody? So, Skritch,
This is
you got
normal.
a 2?
Yeah, I got a 6 altogether.
Oof.
6 altogether?
Yeah.
Alright, that will put you in.
Sheep bracket.
Chicken bracket.
No, you are a caterpillar. You are looking for a cozy place to set up your cocoon. And with your cocoon, you need as much fabric or silk as you can produce. So you need to find a comfy place to make it.
All of the ropes. Got it.
Perfect.
As much
So you-
silk as you can make. Got it.
Let's see, but Cheer, you wake up normally now. You are just stuck in a chest, and you are confused as why your feet hurt. You have shards of wood stuck in between your toes, kind of, and you're just kind of very confused. Very confused. You can still hear everything going on in the ship, but you just woke up in the chest. Ivan. Oh, Ivan.
Is 14 not high enough?
No, 14 is high enough, luckily.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be real bad.
No, so you're fine. Jack. Jack did not roll, actually. I'm looking.
Wow, what
I need a roll from Jack. Jack attack, you want to roll for me, baby? Baby boo.
What am I rolling?
Roll
Con.
me a Constitution saving throw.
Animal save.
Or have Amy do it for you. I don't know if she might have
I don't know. Well,
No.
she was the reason we almost crashed last time, so.
Yeah, she's bad luck. Divorce her.
Yep.
I think you said deport her.
Yep, that too. Divorce her, then deport her.
Wow. I
She
mean,
was
I
born in
don't,
China.
Oh, yeah, get her out of here.
Oh god.
So I got 6.
oh no.
You got a 6. All right, so Jack, instead of a instead of an octopus. Sorry. You believe you are now a caterpillar who wishes to set up his cocoon.
Okay.
And you wish to have like a nice cozy spot, like cozy area with like blankets or nice fabric. You need to have something cocoon-like to wrap yourself in.
Okay.
All right. So Ivan, you were holding Jack the caterpillar, who has stopped trying to cling on to you and is now acting very weird and doing the worm in your hand. And the rest of you see Skritch acting very odd as well. Mostly Rubik, you see him acting very odd as he is now inching around the mid-mast as well. The rest of you are okay, and it seems that the rest of the ship isn't too affected. Only 2 other people are affected by the spell on the top deck. One deckhand near the orc is still affected, and Free down below now thinks she is a lion.
Poor deckhand that's still overboard with no one able to spot him.
Oh wait, he's overboard. Oh shit.
He's gone.
Oh.
He's dead.
He was gone 2 turns ago. Sorry.
He's dead.
No.
Nobody noticed him go overboard, unfortunately.
We didn't learn his name, so we don't care.
Don't even worry about him right now. He's not there.
Yeah, he's not important because if the rest of us die, then
We didn't learn his first name, so.
He was deck guy too.
His name was Deck Hand.
Yeah, deckhand too, with the middle name of guy.
NPC
Mr.
guy.
Hand.
Yes.
NPC guy.
NPC guy is doing something else right now.
He's doing big things.
So, as I said before, Ivan, you're now holding Caterpillar Jack. Skritch, you're up there acting as a caterpillar. The rest of you see the end of the fog. I should say, Rask and Rubik. You see the end of the fog and the storm. And you see somewhat of almost like a horizon of sunlight as it's starting to fade into the darkness. It looks like night is approaching. You also notice some what looks to be out in the distance, a small chain of islands, and it looks very interesting as you guys are approaching out of the fog. And as soon as you do, all of you stop your animal non-sensory, and you are all back to normal. So Jack and Skritch was very short-lived, but you stopped becoming your caterpillars, and you are now back to yourselves again.
Aww.
I know it was your dream to become a caterpillar.
Rubik just shouts loudly into the storm, "The next one that bites me is going overboard!"
And as finally the boat is out of the storm, you see Dev just sits down and just letting out a giant sigh. We made it. We're alive.
I'm so happy. It's Big Ivan's voice.
Dev is just gonna lay down now, and you see Elwyn hears you or sees you, Bashir, and sees your face in the crack of the hole. And he's gonna instantly run over and take out the grappling hook. Lord Bashir, are you all right? As he's going to say in Elvish.
Bashir will respond in Elvish. Bashir is fine, but not sure why he's in the ammo storage. What happened?
Not sure either. I just woke up like this. I don't know if I did this. I'm sorry, my friend. Are you okay? And he's going to help you out of the chest. Your foot looks like it's bleeding a little.
Yeah, it's a little bit of wood between the scales that you have to take out.
Of course. Let me help you down to the lower deck. Let me help you. And may I pick you up, my lord?
Yeah, Bashir prefers not to. Yeah. He'll just sort of hoist himself over the edge of the box.
Okay. And you get out and you're gonna head down.
He'd stop and look at Dev for a quick sec.
I would look at Dev, who's just like now resting on the ground.
Bashir is not still quite certain this was not of your design.
That's fine, I don't care. I'm just glad to be alive. Leave me alone. I was bit by him, and he points to Jack and Ivan's hands.
Bashir's gonna look over, see Ivan, and just wonder, what the fuck did I miss?
At this point, I'm gonna put Jack down because I'm assuming he's acting normal again.
Yeah, he seems to stop doing the worm in your hand, and he's now just like wondering why he was doing the worm in your hand.
Jack, are you okay now?
And you're much bigger, so Jack's a little freaked out about that.
Yeah, I'm close to 12 feet tall.
Ivan?
Yes.
Where's my stuff? Did you take my stuff?
You actually threw it at me. It's over here, and I'll like lean down and pick it up for him.
No, I wouldn't do something like that.
Of course you wouldn't. No, I mean you only bit Dev, and then wrestled with me to get off of Dev, and threw your backpack at me, and then you were squirming. I don't know. Very strange. I don't know what you were.
The biting Dev part I can get behind, but me throwing my stuff, not so much.
I mean, you don't have any stuff.
No longer. I think you threw it off the boat as I put it in my bag of holding.
I mean, I don't really have much anyway, so
it belongs to the sea now.
Yep.
You threw in his life preserver for the one guy.
All of you are now standing, watching the sun set off in the distance. Dev is going to look forward, and he says, "Captain Skritch, we have to decide what we're going to do. Which way?"
What are the options?
We could either head north, go east, or go west. From here, we're still pretty close to some islands. We could make camp. We could just keep sailing. It is up to you.
Skritch thinks we should maybe take a pit stop at those islands.
The nearest island that doesn't look too dangerous. Well, it is. I'll keep steering the ship, Jack. You just take a rest. You seem very fatigued and
Well, since you're painting our area red over here, maybe you should take the break.
I am bleeding from him biting me. Yes, perhaps a little nap wouldn't be too bad.
Let's get that wrapped up and taken care of.
At
this point, I'm going to drop concentration on enlarge, so I'll turn back to normal size. But I'm still super strong. I still have fire giant strength for a full hour.
Still,
just so everyone knows, I'm still super strong.
Yeah.
I am. I'm swole.
Do you still want to take over the wheel? Do you want to take over the wheel then?
Yeah.
So, at the mention of biting, Bashir's gonna remember what he was doing before he turned into an animal and start rushing down the steps to the lower deck to check on the people down there.
You instantly remember and you start running. You're kind of booking it, not even caring about your splintered foot at this point. It's not important. You want to care about the safety of your crew members and your teammates.
Yeah.
Elwin's gonna you as he says, "Is everything okay, Master Bashir?"
Bashir left some people in dodgy situations. Probably best to check on the lower decks.
He will go. He's gonna go with you. The rest of you up on the mast. What would you guys like to do? As you're hanging out up there, and it's actually a very beautiful sight.
Rask is absolutely not paying attention because he realized that Marco's arm is broken, so he's just actually gonna be trying to splint it for him.
Thank you, Rask. I'm embarrassed, but at least we were able to hold the sail together. I'll have to repair it soon. As he looks at the rip in the sail. Those were very delicate, or those were very, very expensive sails. I'm shocked they even ripped. That storm was going to tear us apart. He looks over at Dev, actually. He is a good wheelman. We owe him our life.
I don't know. Not about that much. No, we probably do. Damn it.
Rask is happy that friends are alive.
Dev is actually walking very proudly down the stairs. He feels like he accomplished a big thing getting out of that storm, and is kind of like walking with a little pride as Bashir and Elwyn burst down the stairs going after people, and Dev follows slowly after. And Dev says, "I will be back, my people. Do not fear. I have Jack taken over for now, Captain Skritch. Upon your orders, of course. Do you allow me to go get medical assistance? And if you wish, I will still stay at the helm. I know I am a better helmsman than Jack."
Dev.
Yeah. Go get Jack to help.
"I will be right back, my lord. Do not fear. Please enjoy the sunset."
Skritch is gonna head down and go finish sleeping because he's tired.
Okay, just gonna start walking. The deckhand walks over to you and he says, Lord Skritch, we are missing a member. Should I call? Should I do a roll call and check out the rest of the ship?"
Yeah. Double check. But he's probably dead.
The deckhand looks at you as you're just walking up. Keep on walking, Skritch, as you say that, or?
Yeah.
The deckhand just looks stunned as you say that, and he says, Sebastian, are you there?" And he shouts out his name, and he's shouting out for his friend, and now you all know his name.
Sebastian.
Oh no, Sebastian.
Well, I'm emotionally attached, so.
Oh, he fell off in the smoke. So he turned into a crab. So Sebastian the crab under the sea.
He's under the sea.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Until his bloated corpse floats to the top.
No, that is exactly what's going on right now.
He was probably already eaten.
Sure.
No corpse gonna be floating up.
Who knows what happened to the magical storm of that? I mean, may he rest. That's all I have to say. So Skritch gets down and he's going to go back to bed. Rask, what would you like to do? You're helping make a splint. Do you want to roll a medicine check on him, or do you want to help Marco down and get him down below the brig?
Oh, Rask was actually gonna do the medical attention to everyone.
Okay. All right.
So I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna go.
Yeah,
I was gonna go up and heal with Dev.
Okay.
Take him down below.
Yeah, that's why I was escorting him down there so I could do it myself. I wasn't sure if we had any other medical.
No, I know you. I'm talking about Rask. Rask.
Yeah, Rask will do the splint quickly and then take him down below.
Okay, so roll me a medical first to do the splint, then you can take him down below. And Ivan, there is no medical room, but you know that the kitchen actually has a medicine cabinet, a cabinet full of other medical supplies and things like that, and a little first aid station.
Yeah, I'll use the boat stuff before I use my own stuff.
Right.
17.
17. Oh, great. You actually make a very good splint. You can see that you actually have good enough supplies to make a very sturdy splint. You can see Marco didn't break it too bad. It looks like it'll be healed pretty quickly. He looks at you and says, all part of the risk, right? At least we're alive, and he's going to pat you on the shoulder with his good hand. I'm not completely useless, though. But Rask, you've really proven strength. I've never seen someone take to the ship and the sea so well. You were born for this.
Rask is just big.
It's not just
because he's still big right now, actually. So he's
not just about being big, though. It's about knowing how to use it. You're smart. You're capable. Trust me, it's something that most people can't grasp both of, but you seem to do it quite well. And he's going to start walking down the rope ladder very carefully with one arm and just kind of take it one step, like little baby steps as he's getting down the rope ladder.
Rask is actually just gonna pick him up off the ladder and put him on the ground.
Oh, right, and you're just gonna set him down. Easy. Oh, thank you, my friend. And Matilda runs over to you and just starts being super happy and super affectionate as you approach.
Rask will pat her and just say, "Good, Matilda. Good job getting everyone below deck."
And she just keeps snorting, and Marco laughs. Man, that pig loves you. Anyways, let's get below deck. I want to get this arm treated as soon as I can and get back to full health. And he's going to start walking down below deck. Do you wish to follow?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head below deck with following, but not too shortly behind after Ivan and Dev. And we're going to go to Rubik. Rubik, you are still sitting up on the center mast, looking out at the beautiful sunset as the rest of the crew is looking around. Vria's down below you, and she just looks up at you and she says, "I'm sorry if I did anything embarrassing."
Rubik?
Yep, totally wasn't muted.
Oh, nice.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I love it. Imagine if in real life you were just talking to me and I couldn't hear you. Your lips are moving, but nothing's coming out.
I was talking to Wanda.
Tell her I said hello.
Tell
her to roll me.
She's going to bed, so she's gone.
Well, get up from your seat, go into the room, and say, Caleb says,
Okay, everybody, you guys, hold on for a few minutes. I'll be right back.
No, wait, no, it's your turn.
"Oh God, no! Oh God, no!"
Okay.
So, yeah, you were still sitting on the center mast, looking out at the beautiful sunset, and Vria apologizes to you as she's down below you, and she apologizes if she acted embarrassingly.
I kind of just like wave at her, like whatever, but I just walk over. I'm going to find Bashir.
Okay. You're gonna go look for Bashir as you look around. You see the one deckhand shouting for Sebastian. Sebastian! Sebastian! Lord, my lord! And he's gonna run over to you. Have you seen Sebastian, the deckhand? He's a younger boy. Blonde hair, ponytail. Very strong.
No.
All right. Perhaps it's a big ship. I'll check below deck. Thank you, my lord. And Sebastian, Sebastian, as he keeps shouting out, and you're gonna go look for. You're actually gonna go look for Bashir. But which way do you want to go? You're not really sure. The last time you saw him, he was up here.
Yeah, I'm just.
Actually, the last place you put him was in the chest. Do you want to go check the
Yeah,
chest?
I'm gonna go check the chest.
You don't know that he was freed.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
All right, so you walk up to the chest. You see Jack is still at the helm, like as if nothing happened.
Still at the helm. Ugh. I mean,
You see,
autopilot engaged.
yeah,
The robot.
autopilot. You see that as you open the chest, it looks quite damaged, and when you open it, you can see that he is gone, as your grappling hook is actually sitting on the floor as well.
I pick up
So
my
it seems
grappling
that
hook.
someone has released him, it seems, or he got out.
He's been released. I look around.
What's your passive perception?
It is low. 12.
You do not see him. Do you want to roll for perception, or do you want to go somewhere else and look for him, since you don't really see
No,
him?
I mean he's out. I just shout, Bashir!
Sebastian!
Bashir!
Sebastian! You're shouting now, and you're screaming a shout.
SpongeBob.
No, this is Patrick!
No, but so you're shouting for Bashir now. There are people shouting for people.
It's always good to have that.
Right. And so you guys are going below deck. Rook, you're looking for Bashir.
Yeah, I'm not
Skritchs,
going
you're
below deck
back to
though.
sleep. You don't want to go below deck. You just
No,
want to stay
I'm
on
just
top
yelling
shouting.
loudly.
Jack's just like, you can look for him. He's just standing in one place shouting for Bashir.
Yep. I'm sitting on the chest just yelling.
He'll hear me
Alright,
eventually.
Seat on the chest, and you just start screaming for Bashir. All right, so you're doing that, and you guys are treating their wounds. Skritchs is sleeping. Bashir, you're gonna go down, and you actually go down to the mid deck. We'll go down there. And luckily, as you approach with Marco, you see that the others are okay. And they have been untied. And you actually see Tink was the one who saved them all, as they're all like thanking her. And you open the door, and you kind of see that Tink looks very happy and very like she seems like she's like really enjoying the heroism, and like you can see she's really living in the moment. And she looks over at you, Bashir, and she says, "Bashir, I did it! I was a hero!" And she's gonna run over to you and hug you.
Bashir's just going to look around. As soon as he notices that everyone's okay, he'll let the hug happen. And he'll start a pat her on the back. You did good. I was worried that I had left the others down here in a position where they would harm each other. But it
The
seems
captain is also going to get in on the hug.
It was amazing, my lord Bashir.
And he's going to hug both of you as well.
he's gonna get a weird look from Bashir as he goes in for the hug. But Bashir's just
He sees the look, but he's just loving the moment. So he's just gonna join in the hug. He doesn't really understand. He doesn't take the hint, and he doesn't see the awkwardness. And he loves the group hug. And you see the Highlander just kind of laugh. Bashir, good nuts, by the way. I could not untie them myself. And he looks at his wrists as he's still holding the rope, and he's gonna hand you the rope back.
I think it's just some rope that Bashir got from around the room, so he'll basically put it back where he got it.
Okay. And Anastasia nods. Thank you, Bashir. You helped us, didn't you?
It is the last thing that Bashir remembered. He was worried that any of you he had not.
Same.
Yeah. Bashir was worried that others might find you in those positions, so glad that Tink was able to come to your rescue. Yeah.
She smiles.
Man, that gets shit in my throat doing his voice.
And you see she's so excited. Where's Rask?
Yeah, Bashir does not know. Yeah, I kind of ran down here before checking with the others on board. I believe I saw him.
He's on the mid-mast up top if you wish to go find him. And he looks at his arm. Or no, Marco went with Rask. Duh, so Marco's not there. Not Marco. Elwin, I apologize.
No, Rask and Marco both went below deck as well.
That's what I meant. You went below deck, but it was Elwin who went with Bashir. I accidentally had Marco with Bashir.
Oh, okay.
That was, I had him in two different places.
There's more than one. Who's the imposter?
Who is the imposter?
Marco won.
That's where
from
Sebastian
Minecraft.
went.
Reddit sub.
So yeah, Elwin says, but I believe Rask is on the mast. Last I knew. Tink is going to go run up there and go tell the news to Rask of what happened.
She was just gonna go through the people and double check everything, making sure. I think it was the Highlander who had his fingers almost bitten off.
Yes.
So he's gonna be checking on that. Let me get this real quick.
Oh, where is the crow guy? The bard.
Beekman is down in the infirmary as well, and you guys actually will be arriving there shortly.
Okay, cool. I forgot. I don't know why I forgot his name.
Yeah, for anybody that's hurt, yeah, Bashir's just going to have his healing spirit just like help out anybody who's got like minor cuts or rope burn, stuff like that. Get everybody up to ship shape.
Okay. You see that your healing spirit actually does quite a bit of good job to the Highlander who got pretty beat up. It looks like by the merfolk Coraline, and she's very embarrassed and she's apologizing. I'm very sorry yet again. I'm so sorry. It's fine. It's fine. It's just a black eye. It'll heal.
Yeah, Bashir's gonna go up to her. You're quite powerful if your mind is in the right setting.
Oh, it didn't help when she turned into a lion, then shapeshifted into a lion. I didn't think she was a druid. She headbutted me, almost trying to bite my neck.
Oh no.
I was lucky. A good bite from that, I would have been bleeding out everywhere. Anastasia nods. I tried to cast not hold person, but entangle on her, but it didn't work. My spells are still rusty as she looks down at her wand. And you see the Count look at you, Bashir. I tried helping, but I was knocked out!
Yes, that was probably for the best, to be honest.
with him, he hit his head. The Highlander like is giving you that like cut, like he's taking his hand and like waving it back and forth like a cutting motion across his neck. Like, don't tell him you punched him.
Yeah, no,
He
but
hit his head. Hell.
yeah, no, Bashir's just sort of like, yeah, that was probably for the best, and he's just like being like, nah, nothing to do with that kind of face.
And the Highlander just gives you a thumbs up, and the Count turns around and looks at the Highlander. Hit head hard. Hit side of head really hard. As he feels above his eyebrow. There's a giant knot right above it. And as he's rubbing his head, you're healing all of the allies, and Elwyn's just laughing and glad.
Right. At one point, yeah, for those of you who don't know, Bashir's healing spirit is like a giant glowing gecko that has like a derpy face. So it just sort of like jauntily walk over and just place a hand on the Count's forehead at one point to make that feel better.
I picture him just like
on
the side of his face.
Yeah, I just kind of imagine with like he's facing forward and the gecko comes over and like pushes his hand into his face on the side.
Just blop.
But
so your healing spirit's taking care of the Count. Ellen's gonna stay there as well as the Highlander, but Coraline and Anastasia are gonna go get some sleep as they're pretty tired. And back up to Ivan and Dev, you see that your little bird friend Beekman is sitting in front of the fireplace as he is also pretty. His leg's still pretty sore as he's kind of rubbing it and putting a cold washcloth on it. And he says, Lord Ivan, I'm sorry I would stand and bow, but my leg is very hurt. It seems I sprained it.
No. Do you need medical attention? Has anybody tended to you yet?
No, not yet. I've just been waiting for Rask. Lord Rask told me to come down here. And Dev smiles. Well, luckily Ivan can heal too. And Dev smiles as he looks at his bitten arm.
Yes, luckily we have more than one in our party who are skilled in the medical arts. And I will I will put like Dev in like a chair, and I will just tend to them individually using whatever stuff that I grabbed from the kitchen medical cabinet, and I will substitute any of my own if I need to.
Roll me a medicine check first for Beekman, then Dev.
Okay, give me a second. So the first one for Beekman is a 17, and then the second one for Dev is a 15.
All right, you take care of the sprained ankle quite easily. Dev's, however, looks pretty bad. He is actually going to need stitches. So you actually take all the gear out and you get ready to do that. You sanitize everything and get ready. You definitely don't want Dev to get infection out here.
This is where you place the tracker in his leg.
Right.
And,
I have the technology.
So you're getting ready to rebuild him. Rask, you're actually take down Marco, and eventually you hear Rask, and it's a familiar voice of Tink. Rask, I saved everyone down below deck. They were all going to be attacked by Coraline, who turned into a lion. I stopped her.
Rask is still somewhat large, so he's actually gonna like pick her up, spin her around.
And he just kind of laughs and smiles, and Marco steps back so he doesn't get hit, and he kind of protects his broken arm. Watch the arm! Don't horse around, you guys!
You'll be fine, Marco.
She says, I did it. I was finally a hero. I told you I can do it.
See, heroes don't have to kill. Heroes can help. And Rask kind of sets her back down on the ground and pats her on the head.
She smiles. I'm glad you believed in me. She's just gonna look around and kind of like fix her tunic, and look over at Marco. Are you all right, Marco? As she finally notices his arm is broken after all the excitement. Oh yeah, don't worry about poor old Marco. You're a hero saving people from lions.
Marco saved Rask on the midsail.
You saved Rask? Well, I wouldn't say I saved Rask. Let's just say I saved No, just kidding. And maybe a little. And he kind of looks at his arm and he says, but it's going to be an impressive story for the ladies. Speaking of which, Tink, You are How old are you? And you see that he's kind of.
You just see Rask like turn around and just like eye him.
Anyways, I will talk to you later. Now is not the time. Apparently, I need to go get some medical attention. And he's blushing and laughs and starts running up above deck to go tell everybody. Mostly, he wants to see Rubik's reaction since she knows he's a hardy warrior.
Oh man,
Rubik
is
is
he
a hardy
still
warrior.
shouting?
So you walk back into the kitchen. You see Ivan is already attended to Beekman and is now helping Dev and getting ready to sew his arm up. And Marco sees this and he says, "Ooh, looks like Dev took a nasty fall." No, I was bit by that monstrosity, Jack.
The only one who doesn't need to bite, oddly enough.
Yes, which is a good thing. We should just take his mouth away from him.
Ouch.
It doesn't serve a purpose, and it hurt me.
Does it really not serve a purpose?
I mean, does he need to talk?
Do you need to talk?
Thank you, Rask. Can I go for a high five?
I need to give wow, you know what? Give commands on how to save us all. You think I'd get a little appreciation, wouldn't I, Beekman? Beekman just kind of looks at the room awkwardly. I could sing a song. Of course you can sing a song. That's all you ever do is sing a song. And Beekman just kind of like flinches.
Dev.
Sorry, my friend. Didn't mean to yell at you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, little friend. Play us a song after the ship sinks. Yes.
Dev.
I saved the ship. What? What, Rask? What is it? Huh? Little gratitude, maybe?
Play nice.
I am playing nice, but this bird folk is driving me insane.
What happened? What about your old cellmate?
Well, at least he played good music. And Beekman looks super sad as he says that. He's about to play his flute, and he just puts it down.
You can play Beekman. You can play Beekman. And Dev, thank you for everything that you did today. You did help us out immensely. We would not have gotten out of there if it wasn't for everybody's help, and, you included.
I did. The people in the midsail really helped. If we didn't have them, we would have gotten anywhere.
Exactly. This is on everybody. Everybody helped out.
And, but I mostly, was the one saying everything. So I need my voice to orchestrate these type of events. Little Birdman, your music's not bad now. Since they're being nice to me, I'll be nice to you. And Beekman smiles and he starts to play his flute again. That's the deal.
Okay. Rask's gonna kind of peek over Ivan's shoulder. Do you want Rask to heal that, or are you going to stitch it?
I was planning on stitching it. If you would like to try, you're more than welcome, but I figured it would do... it would work. It might just take a little bit longer to heal, but...
Rask does not know how salt water and infections work.
Ooh, good thought. I've never actually dealt with that on the water before. I was just treating it like it was anything normal, but I didn't
starts to look nervous. Wait a minute. You don't know what you're doing?
Well, if we were not on I just didn't take the extra salt in the air or anything like that into account. I'm not sure if that will make it worse or exacerbate the wound. I don't know.
I wish to seek a medical expert, not Ivan. Do we have a doctor on the ship?
Yes, right here, Dr. Ivan. And I pull out my medical bag and I plop it right in front of him.
No.
Rask is just gonna cast Lesser Restoration on him. Or not Lesser Restoration, but just healing, so Prayer of Healing.
Okay.
And also Beekman and Marco.
Okay. Yeah, they did lose a couple hit points as well.
Yeah.
Alright, so you heal them as well. If you want to just kind of concentrate on them. And Ivan, you notice this going on as well. Rask is kind of concentrating on healing them. And you're still getting ready to stitch up.
I'm still going to do it. It's not going to stop me from doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, do you want to check out any? You want to look and see if you have any books that might help you, or roll a history check to see if you remember anything about these type of wounds, or another medicine check?
I don't think I have a book, but I can roll a history check. I'm fine. I do good with a history check.
Roll me a medicine check.
Medicine check?
Yeah, for the knowledge of it.
Okay, so but that's not using my bag, correct? My tools.
Correct.
Okay, so I don't get double proficiency bonus then.
No.
Damn it.
Not yet.
If only we had someone who could heal with like divine magic on the ship.
Hey.
That would
I'm
be
here
good.
too.
15.
We got a couple people like that.
My
You know
gecko's
that-
taken care of right now.
You know that the salt won't be bad in the wound for stitching it up as long as he keeps it clean and you keep he needs to keep making sure the bandage doesn't get moist on a ship. That's the biggest problem.
Oh,
You have to keep changing this regularly. If you let it go too long, you may not have this. What am I working on even? Like, what part of his body?
His arm.
His arm? You may not have this arm for much longer.
you might not have this leg. That's an arm!
Yeah, right? Are you a doctor? I'm a fucking doctor, Dev!
Arm, leg, it's all the same.
Skritch just rolls over in his sleep. He's just like, my ship is running so smooth.
Yelling about credentials.
Yeah, as people are just yelling people's names on top of the deck, and people are just freaking out below deck, running, screaming about credentials.
Uh,
I'm a chemist. That's kind of close, right?
That's close enough. I can make bombs. That means I can stitch people up and perform heart surgery.
Yeah. Hey, I have better medical proficiencies than most.
Probably.
yeah.
You guys are healing everybody. Everybody else is kind of doing their own thing. So we will actually leave off there. That's a perfect time, actually. And you guys are heading to the nearest islet to rest for the night. Sun sets. So
Yeah, we
with
have
that-
a little side arc on the island.
God.
How
Yeah,
long
I know,
will we-
right?
with
We're
that-
Yeah.
ready to spend 20
Years
20
later.
freaking sessions on this island, guys.
It's gonna be like the one from Castaway. It's not gonna be that big, but we'll like somehow create a full civilization.
I could do something like that. But with that, we will
Well,
actually end there for tonight.
It's gonna be more like Gilligan's Island.
It could also be like Gilligan's Island. Yes, we could have it go different ways. I'll actually have a D20 list because I love them so much, and we'll have that set up, and I will just let everybody